Hi everyone, all 10 of you who watch my videos. First of all, thank you for watching. That's pretty cool. I'm Rachel, and I play Droog, the Yellow Grung Sorcerer, the Frog Guy. I just wanted to let you know that there was one Curse of Strahd episode that I did not record. It was the session that actually came before this one, and I didn't record it because I was feeling sick, so I was using my laptop rather than my desktop computer, which is where I usually record. So, sorry. That was the only session so far that I missed recording, kinda, and it should stay that way. We are up to over 30 sessions so far, and let me tell you, it has been pretty juicy. Some tasty moments. Alec, our DM, has been doing a great job increasing the tension and throwing us constant curveballs. It's actually for that reason that I decided to start uploading these sessions onto YouTube, so I hope you do enjoy. To give a brief update on where we are in the story for this episode, our party spoke to the Burgomaster of Vallaki, and we had dinner with Lady Wachter. She wants us to help her stage a coup and overthrow the Burgomaster of Vallaki, so that's pretty neat. She also wants us to help find Victor, who is the Burgomaster's son, and figure out what he did to her daughter, because her daughter now has her mind all scrambled up, and I guess he did something. So there's that. Runyorn, of course, thinks Lady Wachter is perfect, she's wonderful, he's on board with everything, and the rest of us do not agree. So the mission for tonight's session is actually to go sneak into her house and figure out all her dirty secrets. So that's now this episode. Also in last session, Drew bought a mirror, and the merchant who sold it to him claimed that it can identify who is a servant of the devil. What will Drew discover? Michaela, who plays Enya, also missed last session, so Lindsay, who plays Ulyra, conveniently explained to her all of the important details that happened during the missing session. That'll bring you completely up to date on everything important that happened during the last session, but if you don't want to bother with that, totally understandable. Why don't you look into the scrubby thing at the bottom? You can use the chapter markers below in the video to scrub to the section where we start the session. Oh, also it'd be great if you could maybe like and subscribe, maybe? Okay, yep, bye. Okay, take it away, Ulyra.
We went to Blinsky Toys.
Blinsky Toys.
Blinsky Toys. Blinsky is the best person we've ever met.
It's no fun.
All of his toys are like super like macabre and inappropriate, like executed dolls and like miniature gallows and like hanged men, stuff like that. So that's
We bought
super
knives
cool.
from him.
And
You all bought frogs with switchblades.
we all bought knives. Switchblades with frogs holding switchblades. But Droogs has a crown.
Yes. Wait, did I get one?
Well, you didn't
weren't
use
there,
the
so
toys,
no.
but there are more days in
It's a
Vallaki, so
custom
you can go
order.
ask for one later.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna go get one.
It's a custom order. So
Okay.
I'm gonna skip a bit to the end where thank God, where I rolled a history check and got a nat 20, but Alec, his only hint was to check my notes. But thankfully, Cithrin had this note. Van Richten has a pet monkey, and so does Blinsky. So Blinsky is probably Van Richten, is what came of that. So anyway, that's a fun, remember that.
Remember who Van Richten is? Esmeralda's tutor.
Hi, have you been in our in our campaign?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah, Van Richten is the like monster hunter
Yes.
who's like training Esmeralda. Or
yes.
whatever that relationship is.
My thing is dead. Cool. Yes, I do remember the name. I was trying to place the name.
Okay, well he's Blinsky from Blinsky Toys.
Blinsky Toys.
Van Richter is Blinsky. Okay.
Richten, yes.
From Blinsky's Toys.
Okay, so we went back and talked to Casimir, and he lifted Cithrin's curse. So Cithrin is now good. Thank goodness.
By the way, side note, Alec told me all of the steps that he'd planned out for the curse. I never actually, because of fortuitous circumstances and the pool and stuff, I never got beyond the first stage, but there were 4, and the final one involved Cithrin being dragged away by a noose in the middle of the night into the forest while sleeping to be hanged up and eventually strangled to death while feeling a grin take over his face and join the...
My God.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like something Ethan would have written. So
does.
very
Right.
appropriate
The
for
family.
his character.
Yeah, there were
Wow.
five stages of progression every time he slept in view of a forest. There was one added to the counter, but every time he drank from the pool, one was removed from the counter. So he couldn't ever like reverse it, but he could hold it, and he actually never missed a day drinking from the fountain, or from the pool. So he never got past
Very lucky for that.
Yeah. So that's really good that happened.
Yeah, the stage before the final stage, he would have woken up while being dragged away, I should mention.
That's a little spooky.
I was pretty happy with that. I have a whole document on more stuff like that for all of you, just so you know.
Oh, for all of us, that's cool. That's
It's multiple
cool,
pages
cool,
long.
cool,
Anyway,
cool,
continue.
cool. Yeah, okay, so that was like the main takeaway from the trip with Casimir, for the trip to visit Casimir, is that he obviously took away the curse. But he said that there is turmoil between the Walkers and the Burgomaster. Forced happiness is the Burgomaster's attempt to keep Strahd away, but Fiona Walker believes that that is ridiculous, and she believes the sun will shine again in Barovia. She hates the Burgomaster. And and then, oh my God, so much happened last week. What the fuck?
I take out my mummy nesting dolls and I start playing with them.
Yes, and Drew bought mummy nesting dolls from Blinsky Toys.
Blinsky Toys. You also visited the church as well.
Yeah, we also visited the church. Brunyorn, the cathedral.
Aiden can't get close to, right?
Yes,
I couldn't go in.
Yes. So Will Taggart couldn't go in, but the rest of us went in, and we met Lucian, who is is he? Oh shit! I didn't write whose brother he is.
Oh, the Burgomaster's wife's brother.
Okay, thank you. The Burgomaster's wife's brother. Okay, so we talked to him, and then Brunyorn, he took Brunyorn aside to talk to him about why Will Taggart couldn't come in, and then Brunyorn, in typical Isaac fashion, did not tell us what he said. So that's typical for Isaac. So we don't know, but they talked about that. But Lucian told us he wants us to look for a boy named Jeska. So that's something. That's really don't have many notes from that. That wasn't that eventful, except for Brunyorn. So then we got stuck outside the gates of the city, and some wolves came up and attacked us. And then they dropped magic items that were purple, and they were skags, and it was a whole Borderlands reference, and it was hilarious and awesome.
My God.
Yeah,
and then
good.
I took one of the biggest skag and I put it in my barrel, and we dragged it to the Blue Water Inn, and then we had the head mounted on his wall, and it says slain by the
Druganauts.
Yeah, Druganauts underneath, which is the name of our band now.
Yeah, Drew proposed many names, and they were all incredible.
We are the Druganauts.
Druganauts, yeah,
love
Druganauts is what we settled on.
One of the favorites was the Sorcerer Supreme and others.
That was my favorite. I like that one best. I actually, and what I got, I got the item from it, and it was a shield, and it works kind of like a Borderlands shield, and it was purple quality, amazing. It's so good. It took me way too long to get the reference. It was frankly embarrassing. It
That's
was so
amazing.
good. I love it.
Only
Amazing.
only Aiden and Isaac picked up on it before the end of the fight, and Isaac only picked on it last second.
My brain was just too in like D&D world. It just like didn't cross my mind. Anyway, that happened. And then these wolf hunters, whose names I'm not going to try to pronounce, told us that there are werewolves in the Northwest and that children are going missing. So that's a thing to remember. And then we went to have dinner with Lady Wachter. This was an incredibly eventful session.
Well, actually,
can tell.
we went to talk to the burgomaster on Isaac's request. Not Isaac, our Isaac, Izek in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, monster.
Oh yeah, I
Dude.
forget.
Did I
Yeah,
not
that's
write
right.
anything about that? What the fuck? I skipped that, I guess. Yeah, we went. That's weird. I was like taking very detailed notes, and that is just completely missing. So we met this guy named Isaac who has like a spooky demon arm, which is pretty cool. And Brunyorn immediately like hates him for some reason. I don't get why. And he like brought us to the.
Apparently he's a demon.
Well,
got
he's
a soul.
soulless. He's soulless.
So Isaac says.
Do you remember the soulless? Yeah, he's.
Lady Wachter actually did mention something about his background, which you guys may or may not have remembered. But...
I happen to remember he used to be an adventurer who came through here. I think he was seeking to defeat Strahd, like as part of a party like similar to ours, but obviously now he has a demon arm and serves the burgomaster.
So he wasn't born soulless. He was made soulless.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so the thing is, like, I don't necessarily trust him either, but Brunyorn was, like, super aggressive about it, which is very typical, so that's fine.
I think he just didn't like that his name was Isaac.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was, like, it was funny. Yeah, okay, so we went and talked to the burgomaster. Ethan, did you take notes of that? Because I didn't for some reason.
Not anything comprehensive, I think.
Okay, like we went to the burgomaster's house and talked to him, because Isaac is like the head of the guard, and so he took us to the burgomaster and we talked to him and his wife, and I don't know, did anything like significant come up? Brunyorn was like super aggressive and basically made enemies of the burgomaster.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Shocking twist. Absolutely shocking twist.
Yeah, I didn't take any particularly copious notes, but I don't remember anything particularly.
I can tell you a little bit because Brunyorn would definitely remember this. The burgomaster, Isaac. Not when I say Isaac, I'm talking in-game Isaac. I'll refer to our Isaac as Brunyorn. This is confusing. I should have changed his name, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Isaac,
I mean, honestly, if you want to, you could change it now, and we can just, if you want to. But it's not. It's not.
I like the confusion.
Yeah, but Isaac was coming to check out the wolf attack when you guys were walking back from dealing with it. He saw you guys. He took notice of Brunyorn for some reason. Brought you back to the burgomaster's house, where you talked to his wife for a bit. Lindsay, picked up on some things about his wife and his relationship.
It's strained.
Yes. And apparently Isaac saw that Brunyorn had the symbol of the sun, and the upcoming festival is the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Yes.
And you guys are kind of a bit of the talk around town at the moment. Not often do some people like you come through, so the burgomaster asked Brunyorn to give a speech at the Festival of the Blazing Sun, talking about how great it is in Vallaki, just to kind of keep everyone's spirits up.
And he said no. He basically was like flat out no.
Yes. The burgomaster did not close down the invitation or act hostile, but he was like, "We'd really appreciate it if you did hint, kind of a thing,
Okay.
And basically,
they didn't seem very appreciative when we were asking why they have so many festivals.
Yeah, no, they didn't like that.
They didn't like that.
Basically, Lindsay and I were talking about this during the week a little bit. Our vibe was that the burgomaster is not great, but he's not trying to kill a bunch of people, which is very
Well,
much.
wait, we
what it
haven't
sounds
talked
like
about Lady
Walker's-
Wachter. We haven't talked
Oh,
about that yet.
Okay, yes, go.
No, let me get there. We haven't talked about that. You're gonna confuse her. You'll confuse the poor lad. Yes, so we talked to the burgomaster about that. Okay, then we went and had dinner with the Wachters, because Brunyorn, basically. So Lady Wachter said that I said that about her daughter.
After you guys left Blinsky's Toys, there was a guy waiting for you, Ernst Larnack, who was sent from Lady Wachter.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Brunyorn and the whole son thing and her whole son thing, and was like, hey, let's have dinner, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So, basically you've attracted attention from both major political parties, as far as you're aware, for very similar reasons.
Did Isaac know anything about this campaign when he picked it? Oh my god, I can't believe he just...
Yeah,
that's
really.
crazy. How different would this be if he had not just randomly picked to be a
Yeah.
cleric of this
Exactly.
The moon.
That's crazy.
Specifically because he's a cleric of the sun, that most of the stuff is happening in Vallaki. So that's
crazy.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yeah, that's why we're there. So she said that she has met Strahd and went to his castle for dinner. He asked her to be one of his brides, and she said no. She says Strahd isn't evil, just basically a bad landlord. She says that it's up to the people to take care of the land. She left Ravenloft and met with a Vistani fortune teller, so Madame Eva, who gave her a prophecy. This is a prophecy. First, there will be the coming of an outsider to Vallaki, foreign yet familiar, would mark the beginning of a new age. Many have come who could be outsiders, but none of them was the one until Brunyorn shows up. She's like, sure, it's Brunyorn. The outsider would bring ruin and a purge to the village, but the blood of the outsider will bring back the sun. So she thinks she knows the next steps to take and wants Brunyorn's help, implies that the burgomaster and those who cling to him must die. So she's basically wants to stage a coup and wants our help, and Brunyorn is pretty on board with it. And the rest of us are not so sure.
Hence tonight's mission.
Yeah, I did an insight check, I think it was, or whatever. I don't know, whatever that was. So Fiona is Lady Wachter. She believes what she's saying, but she's leaving out unsavory details. So she's kind of putting the best face forward and hiding something. So Cithrin and Ulyra do not trust her at all. Brunyorn does. So we were very at odds last week. It was we were having an ethical debate at 2 a.m, basically.
I waved by.
Okay.
Yeah. While Droog was coming up with names for the group.
Yeah. To be fair, I was not feeling well last time.
No, yeah, you were sick.
Yeah,
no, it was hilarious. I mean, what else would Droog be doing? That's
right?
So
Yeah. It really worked
He's
out.
sitting there with a
Droog
pad.
would not be listening. He'd just be servants of Droog. Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I should have thought of that one.
Just servants of Droog.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Droog and company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says that the burgomaster is putting on the Feast of the Blazing Sun to spite them. She has a plan in place, wants Brunyorn to be involved, says it's time for a change in leadership, says we won't need to worry about the guards ever again. Says it'll be under new management, and tells Brunyorn that in order to tell him what her plan is, we have to find out what Victor did to Stella. They will enact their plan regardless of whether Brunyorn is involved or not. So then I was trying to get a read on her based on how she feels about other people that we like. So I asked her about Casimir, and she said that he is a depressed man who's very nice and she would help him if she could. So that didn't give me anything. And then I asked her about the Mardikovs, who are it's Davian's son, and they own the inn. And we like them, and she said that they are wonderful people, but secretive and stirring up trouble, which is very interesting because, she's the one who's stirring up trouble.
A little ironic.
Yeah, a little ironic that. but again, not super helpful. So that was a bummer.
As she's planning a coup.
Yeah.
She's planning
Yeah,
a coup.
right.
She's like, they are stirring
They're a
up
bit
trouble.
troublesome.
Yeah, so that was like, that's why Cithrin and I, and by that I mean Ethan and I, like, don't trust her.
I agree.
Yeah, so she says if she was in charge, she would stop forcing happiness on everyone, make the town a safer and nicer place. But, which is like, okay, that's all great, but she's like really cagey about like how she wants to do that and what she'll do if people don't welcome her. And she's like, well, the prophecy speaks of a purge. And so, like, clearly, like, she's talking
Bloodshed.
about bloodshed. And Brunyorn says he will not purge any citizens of the city for her.
Okay.
So at least he said that. But like,
I won't be your hitman. Okay, good.
yeah, it was really funny because I don't know how much of it was Isaac and how much it was like Isaac role playing really hard. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, because Isaac and Brunyorn both really love those extremes.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say whether that was Brunyorn or Isaac having that whole conversation. It was great. It was very interesting. So we went back to
such
the
a good session.
yeah, it was really good. So we went back to the inn and talked to Erwin, who's the owner, and he says Lady Walker is hiding something, but he doesn't know what. And that's where we devised our plan. So we like just left Lady Walker's house. So our plan is that you and I are going to try and sneak into the Walker's house to overhear their plan. Just to overhear something. Like, it's not like they're going to be like monologuing about their plan, but like presumably they're still
what they
talking
want to
because
say
we
about
just
us.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they might still be talking. We also want to sneak into the burgomaster's house to find Victor.
Okay.
But I don't know if we're planning on doing that tonight or not. So I think like right now, like what we're planning is getting into the Walker's house to try and see if we can like listen in on conversation and like see if we can figure out what they're planning at all.
Oh, yes, and I almost forgot. Let us go over our prophecies from Lady Eva. Madam Eva, you have me doing it now. Yes.
About that, like Isaac and I mostly, of course, because it's always the two of us, got into like a very heated argument about the prophecy because she's basing this entire bye. She's gone. Can you
No,
hear us?
I'm still here. Yeah. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is for your benefit, so I don't.
I'm listening.
We got in a heated discussion about the prophecy because like I was like, she's like, a prophecy is super vague and you can interpret it like however you want, basically. And also, like, how do we know that Madame Eva's prophecies are like, oh, like she could just be an old woman full of shit, like,
yeah, like
maybe
it's
not, but like
an
she
all-knowing
could be.
prophecy.
Yeah, so
Also, like, how do we even know that's exactly what Madame Eva said to Fiona? I mean,
yeah, we're just taking her word for it.
Taking a step
and
back
we
for the
don't really
purposes
trust
of
her.
the game, it's probably accurate, but still, it's like you're just gonna take the word of someone who's like, yeah, I met this soothsayer. You've met her. She's great. She told me that I need to take over the town and there's gonna be bloodshed and purging. You gonna join me?
No.
Yeah, that was our main issue. Was Ethan and I were just like, okay, we just got to this town and this lady's like, join my coup, help me overthrow the burgomaster, and we're just like really not on, like, we don't want to commit to that. And Isaac is like full steam ahead, wants to commit to that. The tricky thing is we have to make a decision in 2 days because their plan is happening during the Festival of the Sun, and that's 2 days from
2
now.
days.
So
Okay.
we're kind of pressured. That's why we're like immediately going back to try and spy, and why like it's like important that we also
learn
go
stuff.
and spy on Victor or whatever, and like
Yes.
talk to him, or at least.
Okay.
I
I'm with you.
also think we should talk to Blinsky, who is Van Richten, and I don't know. I think it would be interesting to get his take on all of this too.
I
So-
think we should start our own town.
Classic.
100% on
Fair
board.
enough.
On board. Is Droog, let me guess, would you want to be the king?
Yes,
Of the
I would be
town?
the master of burgers. Obviously.
I would
Okay.
serve you.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
All right. These prophecies from Madame Eva. These are the first three are the items that you're looking for. That which you seek lies in the womb of darkness, the devil's lair, the one place to which he must return. Next, search for the crypt of a wizard extraordinaire. His staff is the key. Next, I see a lonely mill on a precipice. The treasure lies within. Next, your fated ally. Search for a troubled young man surrounded by wealth and madness. His home is his prison. And finally, where Strahd will face you in the final confrontation. He waits for you in a place of wisdom, warmth, and despair. Great secrets are there.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Are we ready to rumble? Okay,
No,
so
I'm scared.
okay, a bit of background. It is currently about 8 o'clock-ish. We were talking about this before, but I don't think Gil heard. And it is
Yes.
dark outside because it's Barovia, and that's just how it is. Rictavio, last session, the very last thing, as he heard you guys were planning to. He overheard you guys planning to infiltrate. He said that you should definitely do it at night, but he agrees with you that you should do it at night, basically. But there is a curfew that will happen in maybe an hour, close to 10. But it's not like strict when the curfew happens. It's kind of like when they feel like it. That you guys need to watch out for if you guys are out and about. So,
Okay.
are we ready to go?
No, I'm so scared.
Okay, good. That means we're ready.
No. No,
So-
Very
no.
worried, but
You-
okay.
You guys are in the tavern right now.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Well, we best
well,
get to business.
Yeah.
So
started.
Enya, so the plan is mostly like Enya and I are going to try to. I think I should try to get in first. I don't know how I would signal to Enya, but like you can
Well,
only
here-
like change your appearance.
Why don't I can change my appearance, but I can send. I mean,
The
maybe I
Bartok
could
is
send.
a bat. You can't really send a bat
Yeah.
into someone's house.
It
That's what I'm saying.
like-
I was like, maybe I could send Bartok in with you and have him fly back out,
it squeaks
but
or
it
whatever it
also
does.
he-
Yeah,
It
bats
does-
are
no,
real noisy.
I want to say
Yeah.
bats make a lot of noise with their wings sometimes, but they actually don't squeak audibly.
Yeah, they don't.
They're
They-
echolocated
above human.
entirely.
Yeah.
It's ultrasonic, Rachel.
I
Or
didn't think about
supersonic.
that. Well, you know when you see like a swarm of bats and it's like pretty loud.
Yeah, well, you know
That's
what?
fine.
Is because that's a swarm, and it's usually a video where they've added in squeaking, so it sounds like
No, I've seen a swarm of bats in real life, Alec.
bats. They do. I mean, bats do squeak, but
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
Okay.
Well, okay. I still think God, it was like a one-sided battle of wits yesterday because I was trying to anticipate everything that you, Alec, are going to do to make this difficult for me as a spider. So I was like reading all about spiders and like their predators and like how they can
Just want to
like,
say the situation is what it is. I'm not going to manipulate it specifically to the way that you're infiltrating, but I mean you're definitely not going to see every curveball
Yes.
coming. So
Turn into a crab, Lindsay.
I know, obviously.
Yeah. Now he'll never see every
Perfect.
curveball.
No one will
It's just
ever
a
see it.
spider, but with armor.
And
Yeah.
also
Spider with
no
armor.
ability to climb walls or drop
Yes.
down stealthily or
Well,
anything.
if,
Yeah.
And
if
can't
you're
hear
a coconut
either.
crab, it can climb walls.
I don't know, can crabs hear? I
Yeah.
think
I didn't research that. I only researched
Yeah,
whether spiders can hear. So.
mechanically in Dungeons and Dragons, it's assumed that whatever you're in can hear.
Yeah.
I thought so because like you keep your own intelligence, but like I just wasn't sure, so I had to make sure that you weren't gonna be like, all right, you like waiting for me to change into a spider and be like, and you can hear nothing.
Yeah, no, the most that I would do is say like, okay, the stats of this thing say that it is good at this, but in reality, like that is not what it is good at. That is a common misconception. So it's actually good at this, but I'd let you know that ahead of time. For example,
Also,
rats in D&D don't get a climbing speed, but rats are actually really good at climbing, so rats do get a climbing speed, and a bunch of other things that I know about rats, because rats are cool and I like them.
also, crabs can hear. They have no ears, but they can hear.
Okay,
Good,
that is
good to
All
know.
they can hear is the voice of God.
Yes. Yes.
all right. You guys still haven't told me what you want to do.
Okay. I think we need to. Yeah, we need to finalize the plan and get to the Walker's house quickly.
Okay.
So who all is coming?
We're all coming, right?
Okay.
We're just some of us are possibly waiting outside if that's what the plan is.
Also,
I'm gonna disrobe first.
Oh no.
And
Classic.
Will I encourage you to do likewise?
Oh, no.
Droog like holds on to his pants and he like pulls him up a bit.
Also, you guys wouldn't know this, but if you guys check your map of Valaki, the Lady Walker's mansion is only just down the road from the Blue Water Inn. It's
That's
like
good
maybe
to
10
know.
houses away to the north, so it's not that far.
Okay.
I will
Alright,
climb
well-
on the roof.
I'm gonna take my giant antler helmet off, and Will, you should probably take your armor off.
I take my armor and my shield off.
I
Okay.
think I should change into a spider now, just in case we run into anyone and someone, if Sith or anyone, I'll like hold me in your hand
You
or
can,
something.
yeah, you can
Are you a
maintain
spooky
spider
spider?
form for up to an hour, in case you're wondering. Which
To
you
an
probably
hour.
Perhaps
Yeah, I did see that, but I forgot, so thank you.
perhaps I should wear a mustache so no one can tell who I am.
You do that, Droog. I
You
think
can
that'll
do
really
that,
help.
Drew.
I think that'll really help.
I look around for a
Perfect
mustache.
disguise.
roll investigation.
Oh good, it's a -1. Let's see. I got a 7.
You find some dirt on the floor.
I smudge it on my upper lip.
make a deception check.
It's a nat 20 plus 5 is a 25.
You do a fantastic job, though it actually really looks like a mustache. The problem is you're the only frog in Valaki, so it probably won't do a lot to disguise you, but it is an excellent mustache.
I present it to the group.
That 20 on.
It's my dirt
It's my
stash.
dirt on your face. Okay.
Dirt stash. Okay, I don't think I should turn into a spider until we get there because I forgot about the hour. Oh, did I already turn into a spider?
Well, but you can say you turn into a spider whenever you want to turn into a spider, so you can decide to not turn into a spider until you get there, but I mean, your token's already ready.
I definitely think a jumping spider is the best.
I was
for
gonna
this.
say a jumping spider. I was literally gonna say I wanted to be a
Okay.
little jumping
Perfect.
spider.
Aw.
Yeah.
I went and looked up the most unthreatening spider I could find because I didn't want to
Jumping
torment you.
spider.
It's
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can roll a stealth check for me as you guys are all stealthily moving out.
Do I have to roll a stealth check? I'm
Are you a spider yet?
Yeah. Oh wait. That's right. No, I didn't. I just saw the spider, so I was like, well,
You
I guess
can-
I'm a spider.
Yeah, you can just roll a stealth check for me. In check.
My stealth walk
Oh
is
God,
I'm just like
this is a
on
good
all
start.
fours. It's just like
okay, the
army
rest of us-
crawling.
Oh,
I rolled a 5.
But okay, but more than half of you succeeded, so like you guys succeeded as a group.
I got a 19 by the way. I'm a very stealthy
got
frog.
So
four.
you guys,
It's your
you guys,
mustache.
21.
you guys are
It
able
is
to
the
like kind of
mustache.
take some back
Yes.
alleys, cut through some backyards, behind some gravestones because
I front flip to every place.
stealthy. Okay.
It,
Maybe a
like, in
trail
between
of
bushes.
slime.
Yeah.
Dirt.
No.
Droog is
my
my
dirt is
favorite
perfect.
character in the whole world.
Thank you.
And Blinsky Toys is second.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
I
have
just
some.
really love that Droog is neutral evil.
I have some wonderful music queued up for this. That you guys might
Mission
like.
Impossible theme.
It's not,
Okay.
but I went and found it a little bit. Some very tense, stealthy music. Keep things interesting. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, you guys have found yourself. Sorry, I'm just looping it. Okay, you guys have found your way to the Wachter Manor, and approaching, you can see, it's got a lot of windows on the first floor, a lot of windows on the second floor. It's actually, there's a decent amount of windows. Most of the windows are shut, probably because, Lady Wachter is doing some shady stuff, potentially. Well, shady for Valaki, and doesn't want to be seen. So you guys can take a look through the windows, see if you can sneak around the house, see if you can see, or you can walk in through the front door, whatever you want to do.
Well,
Wait,
let's
did we decide
not
who
walk through
Enya
the
was
front
gonna
door.
disguise herself as?
We did not.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
assuming not the burgomaster, so I was gonna see maybe there was a servant that was entering or exiting or something.
I'm almost wondering if we that seems so risky. Like, would it be better for me to go in as a spider and try, and if I don't succeed, it's probably I've turned back into a human, and then there's no. Well, I'm not a human. I'm a genasi.
I'm gonna put you guys on the road out front. You may not be exactly where you're at, but it'll give you an idea of what you're looking at.
Can we look around and see if there's a cellar door or something? Some
You
other
can.
a low window?
Yeah.
Is there?
Well, as soon as I get you all there, you can.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm doing my thing.
Sorry.
Elira the spider.
Such a cute spider. Oh
That's
my
everyone, right?
goodness.
Yeah. That's
So
everyone.
cute.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
you guys
It's big.
are looking at the house from the front door, or from the road. And
I dive roll into some bushes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you guys can
move here.
Yeah.
So
let me-
we're
let
on
me-
the same page
in
that
the bushes.
Cithrin and Will and Droog are gonna hide outside.
Yes.
And yes. So Cithrin is sneaky, but nothing else. So yeah, so and then because so we had said that Bartok was gonna be the signal if we needed them.
And I've posted a picture of what the house looks like from your point of view.
Ooh, spoopy.
Let me see.
I want to climb up and get to the roof.
You want to climb up?
That
and get
seems
to the
like a
roof?
poor. That seems like a bad idea.
The
think so?
ivy would make it pretty easy to do that, and you already have a climbing speed, so you could do that.
But you
pretty
would
easily.
also
I'd need
be a
stealth
lot more
check for me to do
visible
it
on the
without
roof.
making a lot
But
of
not
rolls.
from the inside. I'll go around
Not-
back and do it.
No.
But there's guards here
Are there
in this
guards outside?
town. Well, they're
Uh,
coming around for curfew. So
Yeah, not
So if
just
we
yet.
so if we hide in the back, let's make our way to the back of the house anyway, just to kind of, right?
Yeah. That we want to do to the back of the house.
And
And
yeah,
you
probably.
guys can stealth around, and
Yeah.
check to see if any windows are open before you
Stealth.
walk by them.
Can I listen at these doors?
Yes. Hold on.
Ulira, I think you should climb up and go in
Wait,
through
wait.
one of the chimneys if there's an unlit one.
Everyone,
Yeah.
stop moving real quick. Will wants to listen in where he's at right now. Can you roll me a perception check for me?
I just disconnected from Astral on accident. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm already stressed about
yeah,
this.
no, I
This
don't hear
music is
anything.
too good.
That's for
Okay.
sure.
Well, hold on. You
I rolled a
you do
3.
actually hear from inside the sound of voices, male voices, but you don't hear what they're saying.
I continue.
I was
Something
thinking I was
behind
gonna
us.
try and look for a crack in the window.
Okay.
I motion with my hands over, I'm waving my hands at you guys, and I'm pointing down toward the house behind the house.
Enya, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Cellar.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Hold on. Yeah. Wait.
I got a 14.
Okay. You see a man approaching from the road, who looks like he's going to walk into the house. Okay. You go into the bush.
I think we should ambush him, and I will take his place.
And Aiden,
Whoa!
you see the man approaching as well, and you recognize him as Ernst.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, do it. Do it. Take his place. Cithrin and Will, now is your time.
Yeah, you guys have to jump him.
All right.
Is
Where
he
is
in astral? Where? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
what you
he's
gotta
moving. He's moving.
All right.
I'm literally going to sprint up and tackle him to the ground.
Dash action and run over with him.
All right.
can't see anything.
Make
What?
athletics checks, both of you.
It seems like a hasty decision.
What are we
Oh my
doing?
god, I have been rolling terribly. I got an 8.
Fuck! I only got a 12.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right.
You know.
Wait, I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
it's
it's
best.
worse, I swear to God. Okay, I got a 15.
All right. Well, he rolled a 16.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
I got a 16, 17.
Okay. All right.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh. That went very south, very immediately almost.
Very, very quick. This does
All
not
right.
go well.
So
For inspiration.
he's actually.
The two of us fucking everything.
You weren't even gonna sneak in, and you almost ruined the whole thing. Okay, so Cithrin and Will, I need you guys to make stealth checks for me as well, because
Oh god.
pretty aggressive here.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Okay,
So,
all right, you actually managed to do this almost silently, and Cithrin, sneaking through the low foliage, like you know. Like Ernst doesn't see you guys until you're already on top of him. You guys manage to tackle him to the ground. Will getting a hand over his mouth so he can't say anything. You have him pinned. What are you gonna do?
Knock him out.
yeah,
knock him out.
Okay.
Discombobulate.
Make an attack roll for me.
On
I used my fist.
Yeah, just like roll to hit with your greatsword. Or you can roll.
I got a 21 to hit with my fist.
Okay.
and I
yeah.
got a 20 with my fist.
Your
All right.
face, oh my god.
With that,
And I did
you
7 damage.
all right. I'm not gonna make you roll damage because the way I see it, like hit points are a in combat way to kind of approximate how close someone is to death. In narrative, like you could feasibly knock him out in one hit.
Yeah.
Let's have it be canon that Will and I punched him at the same time from opposite sides of the head.
yes, and you knock him unconscious.
Which one was Ernst?
on the road right in front of the house.
You sent the 2 photos. Which one is Ernst? Is he the one with the long hair or the?
No,
cut
neither
short
of those are Ernst.
He's not her
actually.
son. He's her steward or whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
Shoot.
Let me.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, send his picture
This
again.
guy.
I thought it was one of the sons.
Oh, okay,
shit.
that dude.
Yes,
All right.
the one who probably knows all of her secrets.
Oh no! I thought it
No.
was one of the sons. I thought it was one of the sons. Fuck.
You guys-
If he knows all of the secrets, then
We could, interrogate him. What if we just drag him back?
Already,
Oh
everything's
my
going
God.
downhill.
I'm
Or
not even
uphill,
a
who
spider
knows?
yet. I'm not even a spider yet.
I don't see what the problem is.
No, it's
I-
I'm
good.
in character at the moment.
All right,
kidding.
let me check something, Lindsay. You are not aware of what's going on, and you are trying the cellar door. So let me check some things real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna. It's probably locked, but let me double check.
Enya, get over here and take this
Well,
shit.
I think like right about
Hold
now is
on.
probably when I'm gonna turn into a spider anyway, because now I'm like trying to look for cracks to get in.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
seems like a
looking for a
spider
crack to
time.
get in through the. Sorry, there's a lot of pages. Yeah, there's.
Violently.
The door is actually unlocked. So and there's plenty of cracks in it. So.
Cool.
Yeah, you're able to sneak in to the cellar. We will resolve that as soon as we figure out what to do with Ernst.
Okay.
You know what I
I-
just realized?
Uh-huh.
We really shouldn't have done this because now there's no going back from the fact that we knocked this guy out unless someone can cast a spell that makes him completely forget that this happened.
How does he know it was us?
You did pass your
That's true.
stealth checks. He doesn't know it's
That's
you
true.
guys, right?
Did he
He
see?
might not know anything about who did this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys rolled over 20 on your stealth checks, so all he would have feasibly seen, especially without dark vision, is just two shapes tackle him and punch him pretty much immediately.
This
So
poor guy. Oh my god.
let me roll some things to see what he
God.
saw exactly.
This
we
is
could be-
insane. This is not how I
Okay.
saw this going at all.
No, not me either. Okay,
Oh
so
no.
We should probably get him out of the street.
hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay,
I thought you
so
pulled him back into the bushes.
Yeah,
That
he's
was-
back in the
that was-
bushes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
We're
we
all
pulled him back
surrounded.
here.
guys, he rolled a 21 on his stealth on his perception check, which
Oh,
means that
God.
your guys' stealth just beat his perception. He didn't see you.
Oh my god.
God.
Literally could not have rolled any lower for that one.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you guys have this body kind
We've
of out
dragged
in the
him into the
open.
bush. No, we've
All right.
dragged him into the bushes.
You drag him into the bushes.
We tie him up.
Right next to. Okay, so you guys have some rope to do that. All right, make a.
We're not
should
tying
make
him up
this
in
look-
front of a house.
Yeah, let's drag him to the back.
Okay, you drag him to the back of the house. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I'm gonna follow Enya.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Cithrin could just freaking pick him up. He doesn't need to
I mean,
drag him.
yeah, but Enya is the one moving, so. And there's some bushes. Yeah, perfect. You can hide him. You're all hiding in the bushes with the body of an unconscious Ernst. Elira is like turning into a spider, turns around and sees you guys drag the body into.
I shake my little spider head.
I can't stand us. I can't stand
Okay.
us.
This is not what I thought was.
Wow.
No, this is a problem.
There was a proposal about interrogating him. I say we abandon that. Tie him up, muffle him, leave him in the bushes, completely capitalize on the fact that he didn't see us.
I think
Yeah.
we should make him
Implicate
look like a
ourselves
robbery.
further.
Wait. How does
There's no suspicion.
Enya's charm person work? Could we try to revive him and charm him?
Okay,
So the
so
thing
yeah,
is,
go ahead.
after-
with charm person
yeah.
is
When it
so
ends,
says
when it ends, he would know.
they know. Yeah.
Oh,
when
okay.
when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So like
yeah. And I want to clarify that also they regard you as a friendly acquaintance, so not necessarily like, you know, someone who they're going to obey necessarily, but
Okay.
like they're like not enemies with you basically.
All
I
right.
think we should make it look like we robbed him.
Yes. Take
Yes.
any money or valuables you find on him. Tie him
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, then-
muffle his mouth.
but I mean, you could also like try and like interrogate.
Well,
like
you're not-
revive
you're
him
not-
and interrogate
you don't
him.
know.
But then
what's
he'll
going on,
see
Elira.
that it's
I
us.
know.
If we
I
interrogate him, then he
don't
knows
think
what
so.
happened and it was
Yeah.
us, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that completely screws us.
But I do have my
Problem.
mustache though.
He does have his mustache.
Droog, I don't think your mustache is gonna work this time.
Okay, so what does he have on him? Hold on. He would definitely have keys to the front door.
okay, we'll take those.
Probably let's say like 23 gold. And like 5 silver.
Take that.
And another key.
I take one of his boots and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Like it.
Again, boots.
Mhm.
What if somebody finds that boot?
They won't.
I'll throw it at him.
Foolproof.
Flawless plan.
Wow. So like, you know how they always say no DM plan survives first contact with the players?
He's making this up.
Can I just ask what you expected us to do when we saw Ernst Barnack?
Probably hide.
Well, see that he was outside of the house, maybe. So what was he doing? And then maybe question, not run up, tackle him, knock him out, and drag him into the bushes.
Like maybe he was gonna go in and talk to them. Like we could have listened in on what the conversation.
What's wrong with
Oh my god!
All right.
Bitch.
This is when you revert back to the last save.
Oh
and
no.
pretend-
Yeah, but there are no saves. This is Dungeons and Dragons. You have to live with the consequences. See, okay.
You better be on your role-playing game.
Okay.
You find a key ring with a few keys on it, and the amount of gold that I
Okay.
listed.
I will-
Also a
Take all of it and dispose of
Yes.
it after all of this is done somewhere it can't be implicated to anyone.
yes. Also,
Yes, I will do that.
you find a short sword and a hand crossbow as
Okay.
well. Just
I
as
will
normal
take
weapons.
everything he has. I don't want to. I mean, should I add it to my inventory? Because I do plan on disposing of it.
Okay, well, add it to your inventory for now, and then when you dispose of it, you can remove it from your inventory.
Also, and this is a thing to probably consider later when we dispose of it, we should make sure there's no way it can be tied to any one innocent random person either, because they will probably suffer consequences.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is fucking ridiculous.
All right. Now that you guys are
Escalated
doing
quickly.
that, we will resolve Lindsay sneaking into the cellar. Okay, so the doors are unlocked.
I'm just a little jumping spider over
I'm
here.
just
Yeah.
giving her a thumbs up from the bushes.
I shake
And
my little spider head.
yeah, you sneak into an underground chamber. It's clear that there is a decent amount of traffic in this area. There's some beds in the corner, and the ground is dirt and looks like it might have been recently disturbed.
Disturbed how? Like just footprints? I mean,
Like just footprints, and it might have been like turned over or something. You don't know why.
okay. Well, I am a spider, so I can't really investigate that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you cast
okay.
can you do a perception check just to like see if there's anything you can tell about it?
You can do like a nature check if you wanted
Oh.
to.
I mean, might as well. Let's see. I got a 19.
Okay. It's possible that the ground was disturbed to try to like hide the fact that there were more footprints, or that something was buried underneath it. One of those two.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue on my little spider way.
Okay. As you step onto the ground itself, you see it start to stir.
Okay.
I'm playing this by the book.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. It's fine. I didn't specify. I meant because of the astral, like that's just the way it goes. But as a spider, I would have gone on the walls. I would think, not the ground.
Yeah.
So, but it's
Okay.
too late. Like it's too
Well,
late. It's okay. Go ahead
yeah.
and do your thing. It's too late. I should have said that.
You see the ground start to stir, and then a skeletal hand bursts out from the ground, and slowly climbing out of their earthly graves are a number of skeleton warriors. A couple of them are wearing town guard, like the remnants of town guard armor, and some of the other ones are wearing just like regular commoner clothes. Now, I'm gonna roll some things. We're gonna see
Ethan's
what happens.
face.
Oh
Yeah.
God! I'm a spider. You can't put me
I
into
knew-
combat
Okay.
immediately.
No, okay.
Not
God.
trust fucking Fiona ass Wachter. I fucking told
All right.
Brunyor.
Yeah. They seem confused, kind of looking around the area. honestly. They don't seem to have noticed you as a spider.
Yeah, I'm a tiny jumping spider.
Yeah.
I'm just going about my old spider way.
Would suggest going directly to the walls. So
Well,
they don't
yeah,
accidentally
that's
on you.
what I meant the whole time. But it's hard because I did.
Well,
I
now
should have said that.
listen. Now we know it's
Hey,
there.
now we know that her
Yeah,
basement is
and,
full
like,
of fucking.
And
That's
they
true.
don't know that you're there. I
Okay,
mean,
can I now specify that I have, if I was on the ground, I've backed up and I'm gone up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going up the walls now. Okay.
Yep, totally. I think
Okay,
that
so
would
I'm
be
gonna
pretty-
move.
Immediately, what you would do is we get off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like that does immediately trigger when someone steps on the ground. So I'm not.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was like a potentially.
All right. So
ground
actually, good. I did not say I was on the walls because we wouldn't have known. That's good. I wonder if that's what she meant by some of the guards are on her side.
Yeah, and yes, your nature check, by the way, you see the footprints leading to a section of the wall over here. That it looks like a section of wall. So and they end right there.
Play as Ernst.
What,
Okay.
Michaela? You're gonna disguise yourself as Ernst.
I think since we've knocked him out, that's probably the best decision.
Okay, you're probably close enough to his height that you could do it.
Yeah.
You can't change your height by like a certain amount, but he's already a fairly short person. Also,
it's about, I think it's a foot. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were like a tall, you're only like 5 feet something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you were like 6 feet high, you would have had a little bit of a hard time. But he's close enough to your height that you don't have a problem.
Okay.
But I should mention that it is not a physical disguise. So if someone were to pass their hand through,
Yes.
they would know that it was not
Yes.
real. So
They
I'm
know
gonna go
it's not
ahead.
me. It's not him.
And this spell lasts for an hour. It doesn't require
Hour, but-
concentration though.
So I have it for an hour, and then I also have another disguise self stored in my
Yes.
ring. So if I am found out as Ernst, I can disguise myself as someone else.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Excellent. And you saw Enya, or not Enya, Elira enter
Elira.
through the.
Is this
the
a
trap
good
door.
idea?
Is she?
We're about to find out.
Also, Michaela, do remember that you are the party's point of communication with your ability to cast message.
Yes.
I see her turn into Ernst, and I just sort of like dab my mustache in like self doubt.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to enter through the front door.
Okay. You have. You don't know which key it is, but after a little bit of experimentation, you pretty quickly find it, and you're able to open the front door into the foyer, and then that door into the
Quick question.
main house. Yes.
How are we gonna do this with Enya doing one thing and me doing another? Like, are we just gonna keep?
It's gonna do turns back and forth.
Yeah.
I
How are we
think,
gonna do this?
yeah,
Okay.
Elira, yeah, we do turns back and forth, and then Elira, you just learn everything you can learn, and then get yourself out if you get in trouble, and then I will
So is
use
it
my
basically
message.
like we're going in like independently, 2 separate missions here? Just
We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna keep cutting back between the two of you, and we'll.
Well, the thing is, there's no way for us to communicate with each other because
Except
you
for
you
your
can communicate with me, but
yeah,
I
can
can't communicate with you.
but I can't talk to you, and I might need to send a message to other people as well.
You can do that. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, you have a cantrip.
Oh, it's a
can do that.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can communicate, and it's 120-foot range and isn't blocked by like what you're in, so you can feasibly
Yes.
communicate with everyone on the team from wherever you're at in the house,
And they can
Okay.
reply as well.
and they can reply.
Okay.
Man, I didn't realize that.
Mhm.
Cool. So you can
Alright.
communicate with me.
The thing
My
is that
guess-
you have to whisper what you're saying in order to reply, and since you're a
Yes.
spider,
Yeah, you have to be able to speak in order to use it. But I should mention that the whisper can only be heard by the person you're whispering to. So someone looking at you would only see your lips moving; they wouldn't hear what you're saying. That's the way the magic works. Okay, so I think we're still catching up with Lindsay a little bit. What are you gonna do?
So I am going to climb the wall
Mhm.
to the ceiling and then go across to. I don't want to move just in
Okay.
case I don't know. But over to where the footprints are going.
Yeah, it looks like there is a secret door here, definitely. You can kind of, it seems like it's fairly well used. You can see like the crease where it would have opened. But the opening mechanism, which looks like it's just pushing like in a rock, like one of the, whatever the wall is made out of, pushing in, and then opening the door. You're too small to do that as a spider, so you know there's a secret door, but you can't actually open it right now.
Since I'm a spider, can I spin a web? Can I do
Yeah.
webby things? I
You can
can.
do webby things.
Can I create a little web on the stone that you push
Yes. To do what?
to mark it, just
Okay,
so like I'll
yeah,
remember
yeah,
which one
you
it
can do
was?
that.
Okay.
Yes.
Genius.
I do that.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank
cool.
you.
All right. And
would you like pizza?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, I'm not that hungry, but
I also
Okay.
want to mention, just for like roleplay purposes, in order for anyone to communicate like to someone in the mission, they have to say that they're, or Enya first has to say that they are sending a message to them, because you guys aren't able
Yeah.
to communicate right now apart from through her. So I'll have no metagaming at my table.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
If you don't know what's going on, you can't be a part of it.
Well, the like crack, the like crease in this door, like I wouldn't be able to squeeze through it. Right. I am a very little
No.
guy.
Sorry.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right,
It's
well,
intended to be hidden, even though it's not very hidden. So like it's pretty airtight.
okay.
Okay, Kayla, we're gonna cut back
Yes.
to you.
Okay. So I am in here. I would like to.
You can hear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I hear voices?
You can hear the sound of two women talking from this direction.
Okay. I would like to go that direction.
And you can hear fainter the voices of two men talking from over in this direction, kind of.
Oh.
Women's the way to go. You know the man
Yeah.
is her idiot son.
I would like to go towards the women.
Okay.
Through
You open the door.
this door?
Or
Yes.
yeah. What do you want to do?
I want to open the door.
Okay, you open the door, and give me 1 second. You find two maids who will be represented by this guy and this guy, because I forgot to prepare anything for them. But they seem to be
So
cleaning
they're
up.
super important.
Yeah. They seem to be cleaning up after dinner. As they see you enter, they stop their discussion. You hear something about Brunyorn and handsome,
Ugh.
and then
Ew. Gross.
yeah, they look up at you and they say, Ernst, is there something you need?
No, I was merely checking to see that all the work was getting done and that there was no idle chit-chat or gossip about our late
yes.
guest.
Oh, damn.
Yes, you're in a rather bad mood tonight, aren't you?
I've had a
And
bad
they-
glass of wine.
Oh dear.
I really
we
hope
did-
it did
we
not
did
come
get
from
down to
this
some of the-
kitchen.
We did get down to some of the older stock we had with the shortage that was recently, but we've got more.
I've
Very
just
well.
realized a problem that nobody thought of.
What?
If we're making
hold
this
on.
look like a... Oh, okay.
You can't say it because
That's right.
I
They can't
say-
fucking
no
say
message.
it. Oh,
I say
no.
Very well.
All right. Well, yes, and they turn back to their washing.
Okay, I'll go back
Cleaning.
and I want to use my cantrip
Uh-huh.
message to Will Taggart
Oh, is this some metagaming you got going on
No,
here?
no, actually, no, it's not. Because in the beginning, I decided I was going to communicate with Will because he is the one that will probably give me the best information.
Okay, I'll allow
That's
it.
fair.
Sure.
I pre-decided this, and I
What
was
you
going to
gonna-
say it, but then we
what are you
went to
gonna message
Elira.
him? Yeah.
I want to let him know that I have gotten in. So I obviously point in his direction. I'm like, hey, I made it in. I am on my way looking for the lady of the manor. I have found maids and what I think to be her as of right now. So,
Cool.
What you think to be her what? You cut out a little bit.
her sons.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. You can reply, Will.
Oh,
yeah, Aiden, you can reply.
I let her know that she should probably keep herself to visibility to a minimum, because if we're trying to pretend this looks like a robbery, it doesn't look good if he's been wandering around the house at the time he got robbed.
Yep.
Ah,
Yep. That's the problem.
Excellent.
ah.
Excellent. Okay, Lindsay, we'll cut back to you real quick. What are
This
you
is
gonna do?
dramatic as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so those are clearly stairs over there.
Yeah, stairs
Um,
going up to what looks like the inside of a secret door. So there's a secret door on the
Interesting.
outside of it.
Okay,
And these
can
skeletons,
I...
by the way, after a short period of time, they actually go back into the ground in preparation for whoever else might walk into this chamber
Interesting.
uninvited. Kind of just bury themselves back, and you realize that was what was turning up the dirt.
Okay, so I am gonna go back up to... I'm not on the ceiling, but I'm at the top of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to... Oh, I can't move for some reason. All right, well, I'm gonna go to the...
I'll move you.
Up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Okay.
up there.
Okay. This door, you actually do find a crack that you can crawl through as a spider.
It's a very small spider.
As a very small spider.
A little guy.
You got lucky. So, you end up... Do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you end up here. And the wall directly south of you was the secret door. And from this side, it just looks like an ordinary section of wall on the inside of the house. You're in what appears to be some kind of coat room.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the secret room that I left a mark on the stone for.
Oh, sorry. You were going into that room?
No, I don't know. I'm confused.
Okay.
This is
You
the second.
said
Yeah,
the
no,
south-
there's 2 secret doors.
Okay, and I got in this one, and it's
this one you were on the inside of, and so you came out of the inside of the secret door into
Gotcha.
a closet.
Okay, sorry, I just did not understand what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to, still high up on the wall, I'm gonna, go around and look, because I'm assuming there's a door out of it, because it's a closet.
Yeah, you find the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go through the side of the door.
You can, and you find yourself in a small vestibule. There's a door leading outside directly north of you, and to your east and west are 2 more doors.
Goodness, these people like their tiny rooms. Okay, let me think. To the north. Okay, well, I am going to... So there's a door on every wall, basically, right? And
Yes.
the south one is the closet?
South one's the closet, north one leads outside.
Okay, that's... Okay, I'm gonna go to the east... No, the west one.
West door.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, going through there, you seem to find yourself in some kind of servants' quarters. There's a number of beds and a few foot lockers. 2 of the beds look made up, like they're not frequently used. and 2 of the footlockers are empty. And with that, we will cut back to Enya.
Perfect. I need to write.
Okay. All right. I will go forward.
Forward that way. Okay. Yes, that is stairs that lead up to a kind of a balcony area.
I will go up to the balcony.
I'm gonna put you there. Right here. Okay, yeah, you're at the top of the stairs right now, on the 2nd floor of the building. Can I have you roll? Are you trying to move sneakily or?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll have you roll a stealth check for me real quick.
Well, I got an 11.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You feel stealthy.
I feel stealthy.
What do you want to do?
I would like to see if I can listen for any more voices.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
I got a 12.
Okay. You actually can't hear really anything.
I'm deaf.
Well, I mean, there might not have been anything to hear. With an 8, Aiden heard that there were voices. He just didn't hear what the voices were saying. So with a 12, you may be able to ascertain that there aren't any.
Those are the 4.
Just 4. Sorry, not with an 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
really
go.
Yes.
After this turn, can we cut back to us?
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
Do you want to?
Caleb, you do that. You go
I
up
would
here?
like to go through this door.
Okay. Well, actually, as you approach that door, a pair of small female hands like reach out from the base of the door and start like batting around, and you hear like a human female voice say meow.
I would not like to go through that door.
Oh, I know what
Nope.
that is. But I can't say because it's
Nope.
D&D and I'm not there. Damn it.
I would not like to go through that
Okay,
door.
well then you don't go through that door.
I don't think I should go through that door. Instead, I will go through the door up here. Does it connect to the same room?
No, it is a different
Okay.
door. Okay, so you
Then I will go through that one.
open that door, and you see upon entering, it is a library of some kind.
Okay.
And you immediately see the back of Lady Wachter. Well, you don't know who that is yet, but the back of a well-dressed,
Well, I'm going
in her
to
50s
assume
lady,
it's Lady
sitting at a
Wachter.
desk. Yes.
Okay. Do I see anyone else in the room with her, or hear anyone else in the room with her?
Two things: make a stealth check and make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh,
This is making me nervous. Oh God. Inspiration. I have inspiration.
You do have inspiration.
oh.
I got a 17 on the stealth.
All right.
Perception was 12. I'll take it.
Okay. Well, we'll cut back to you.
Oh no.
What's happening outside?
I'm
We
playing.
wanna-
To the outside and see all 3 of us fighting. Kidding.
No, we've been discussing that we should probably get away from Ernst before he wakes up and
Yeah.
decides and sees us. And
Okay.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
just
I'm
punch
proposing-
him
So,
again.
Move to this other set of bushes.
I think we should put him out in the middle of the road or middle of the backyard and then move to the other set of bushes.
Yeah.
God.
What if
Alright,
what if
you're
we
moving
drag him to the
south
alley?
side of the bushes, right?
Drag
the
him
alley.
to an alley, and then
Right.
yeah.
So you're dragging him, or you guys are moving to the set of bushes down here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are
Okay.
we, okay.
Yeah, you can do that. Roll stealth.
Boink.
There's gonna be a lot of stealth rolls today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I got
Okay.
I got a 12.
All
I got a
right.
10.
Yeah, you guys see
The
as you
die that I
move.
rolled is literally balanced between 3 and 20 and 16. And I got the 16.
Nice.
Thank goodness. Well, you guys see as you move to the south bushes that the window is open to the kitchen, and you see the forms of the maids moving around inside. And you hear some voices coming from the inside as well.
Oh yeah, we
Don't
also
worry,
ditched
guys.
Ernst.
You brought Ernst with you?
No, we ditched
didn't.
him.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm
gonna
wearing my mustache, and then I sneak up to like over to the side of the house, and I creep up and I try to listen. I go like underneath the windowsill. I like contort my body so I'm like underneath and I'm listening in.
You hear two female voices from the inside talking, as they clean up the dinner that you guys have. One of them is saying, "Oh, did you see the his name was Bruno, and I think he was very handsome. Yes." And then the other one's like, "Oh, yes, and his chin line. Ooh, I could just gobble that right up." They seem to be talking a little bit under their breath, trying not to get caught.
You know what women like is a chin.
Chin.
And the other one says, "Oh, and the symbol and the sun, he must be the foretold one that the lady told us about. He has to be. There couldn't be anyone else. He comes here out of nowhere.
Drew, what are you doing?
The symbol of the sun, and he's on the verge of the festival of the blazes." And I was like, yes, he has to be. The time is coming. The sun will shine again." And then you hear the door open.
Wait, is there a door?
No, you hear the door on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Open.
Okay.
And you hear let me check something. Okay. Yeah, you hear the voice of Ernst Larnack come from the inside.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh God.
And say, and like there's an awkward pause as the door opens. Then the maid says, "Oh, yes, Ernst, is there something you needed?" And Ernst says, "Yes, just making sure that dinner was being cleaned up and there was no idle." Yeah, and you know what happens. And then the door closes and there's no more talking.
Oh.
Wow.
Anya and her incredible social skills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I come back over here,
Okay.
and then I do a front roll, and I go back in the bushes,
All right.
and I
You do
say,
that.
"Do you think my chin looks good?"
Chin, Drew.
I look at him quizzically, and then I'm like, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Lyra, we're cutting to you.
All right. Okay. So I'm in the room and there's 3 doors.
Well, okay, these are both windows to the outside, but they're closed.
Oh.
The
okay,
only
that
door
makes
is
sense.
directly south of you. I just
Do you
have
want
them
to go
as
outside?
doors. You guys can't immediately see inside unless I want you to.
You want to go outside?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go towards
that
that
what
door
you
then and go
Okay.
through
Go
it.
outside?
Yep. You go through the door and you find yourself in a familiar chamber. This is the dining room where you guys had dinner with Lady Walker less than an hour ago. The table has been cleared off, and looks like everything's been wiped down. Make a perception check for me. As a spider, so add your spider modifier.
I don't know what I have no idea what my spider modifier is.
Pull up the stats of the spider.
I didn't find like because it's a small spider. I didn't find one
Okay.
like stats for it.
I found it here. Your perception is +0.
Cool.
Make
Once
sure
again,
to
I
add that.
have a +4 perception, and I rolled a 3, so it doesn't matter. 7.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Great.
looking around the room, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest except for a book open on the coffee table in the middle of the room. You do hear the sounds of male voices coming from over here. you're able to
Okay.
detect it with your little you know,
My little
foreleg.
spider hairs.
Your little spider hairs on your forelegs.
My spider hairs are tingling.
Yeah, it's hard to hear what they're saying because you're only detecting spidery hair things.
Okay. I'm going to crawl up the wall onto the
Mhm.
ceiling and
Okay.
go across the room over
You
to
can go ahead and
closer.
move yourself when you go, where you want to go. Yeah.
So
The
I hear.
fireplace.
Yeah. Is
Yes.
that? Yeah.
So it's a two-way fireplace. So you put a fire in the middle, and it's kind of like obscured on each side, but you know you can sit by the same fire on either side. And are you trying to listen to what the boys are saying?
Yes.
Okay, roll another perception check for me.
Okay.
This is some pretty great music for this. Pretty tense.
It is. I got a 17.
What did we attack?
Nice.
You're still sitting in the
Regret.
Like, fight back.
Okay.
Fight back. Regret.
You hear the two boys talking to each other, and you don't know which of them is speaking, but you presume it to be Carl when he says, "Nikolai, whatever happened to that girlfriend you had, Lavinia Polensky?" Hmm? And you hear Nikolai respond. He says, "Oh yes, well apparently, well I showed up to pick her up for a date. I mean I didn't call ahead, but you know I'm one of the walkers. I don't need to call ahead. But she was rather upset when her fiance was there as well. And apparently he misunderstood the manner of our relationship and told me to stop harassing her. He got rather upset. I had to beat a hasty retreat." You hear Carl respond. He's like, "Oh, brother, you really must stop going after taken women. They're used, you see."
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh god!
All right. With that bombshell, we cut back to Enya Silver.
And then after Enya, can it be the outside people again?
Yeah, it can be. Enya, you see on
Yes.
the desk, suddenly, a tiny demonic form manifests, who has been looking in the direction of the door, so he saw you enter. And he says, hold on.
Lady, Ernst is back. He has something to tell you.
And Fiona turns around. She says, "Oh, Ernst, I didn't hear you come back. Yes, please come in. What did you see? Did they return to the inn as I expected?"
I walk in and I
Mhm.
go, "Good evening, my lady."
All right, I'm gonna
Yes.
have you roll a deception check
Oh no.
as this begins.
Used your
You are
first
disguised, but you're also impersonating.
inspiration.
Yes, and you have no idea how this man is.
Okay,
Well, I got a 14.
that was actually the check because
Oh, thank
you are
God.
disguised. So
Okay.
There's no way I can communicate with Enya at all, right? So I can't like give her any advice at this
not
moment.
unless she communicates with you first, and she has to do so by making a silent whisper.
Yeah,
I
so
communicated
that's on
with.
her.
So I communicated with Will. Can he still communicate back to me?
No, it's like a one sentence at
It's
a
a
time.
one
Not like a
sentence,
one
okay.
sentence, but like one phrase.
like
So
one
you say
message
one
at a
thing,
time.
and they
Okay,
say one
yeah.
thing, and then you have to say another thing in order for them to say another thing. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So you walk up to her and say,
Good evening, my lady. As you predicted, they did return to the inn where they commenced scheming.
"Scheming? What do you think they were scheming about? You didn't get a good listen, did you? That Erwin
From what I
probably
heard.
wouldn't have taken well to it if he found you skulking around."
No, ma'am. I was afraid I was unable to get much closer than seeing them enter the inn.
And you came back here rather quickly, did you not?
Oh, I came here straight away, my lady.
You didn't happen to think, what if they wanted to, I don't know, come to the mansion tonight and have a look around for themselves? They didn't seem to be, well, that Brunyorn seemed to be taking it all in. but the rest of them seem to be rather suspicious. I wouldn't put
I
it
do
past
believe,
them.
milady, I do believe they were rather busy discussing their future plans to meet with the Burgermeister again and talk to his son Victor. That's what I heard on the way back.
Make a deception check.
To be fair, we did discuss that.
I got an 18.
Okay. I see. Well, I wouldn't put it past them. All the same.
Nor would I, milady. I would
All-
keep the castle, or I'd keep the windows and the doors locked tonight.
Yes, I suppose I will. Also, Majesto, and the tiny demonic form turns to her and says,
Yes, milady.
and she says, Majesto, you wouldn't mind keeping your eye around the place tonight, would you? Just in case there are anyone attempts to infiltrate.
Son of a
Maje-
bitch.
And Majesto says,
Yes, milady.
and then disappears off the desk, turning invisible.
Invisible? Fuck!
Fiona then says, was there anything else, Ernst?
No, milady, is there anything you would need from me?
Oh, I don't suppose so. It is getting rather late. You better get back before curfew sets in. I will
course, thank
be
you.
talking with you tomorrow.
Thank you, I will. I'll look up behind me, shall I?
Yes, thank you.
Can I ask her anything?
What would I ask her?
I mean, I can't tell you what I we should have talked about this beforehand. Because I can't tell you what I would ask her because we can't communicate.
Hold on, let me think about this real fast. I just there's nothing I would be able to really. I don't know enough.
There is something you could say.
I know, but I don't know enough.
Enya, make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligence,
Yeah.
wisdom, or
I mean, no, you do. You have an intelligence. It's up at the top. It's not
oh,
a
there it
skill.
is. Okay,
Yeah,
I found it.
Stat.
I'm dumb.
Well,
Oh,
we
fuck.
know.
Well,
God, I
that's
got an
it.
11.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, it occurs to you that you could potentially step out for a moment, send a quick message, and find an excuse to step back in. If you'd rolled it below it,
Yes.
then I wouldn't have given you any kind of hint. But
That's what I was gonna do though. I was
Okay.
gonna step
Well,
out, and send a
then there you
message.
go.
Okay. All right. So I will step out. Hope with everything that is in me that Manifesto is not around, or Majesto, or whatever the fuck that
Manifesto. Manifesto Destinio.
And then I will send a message to Will, who can relay everything to the group and then respond back to me. I will say that I found Lady Wachter, that Majesto is an invisible little sprite that is wandering around, so I should make sure that they're well hidden. And if there's anything I should particularly ask or inquire about from Lady Wachter.
I relay this message to the group and ask for input.
I tell her, I tell him to respond that she could, at the very least, ask what Lady Wachter thought of us and see if she can manipulate the conversation from there.
Ooh,
And if
Okay.
she thought we'd support her.
Okay.
That's exactly. See, this is marriage because that's exactly what I was thinking.
There you go.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. All right.
Send
Enya,
that back.
What do you do?
Okay. Hold on. I will.
Oh, this music. This is so tense.
I know what I will talk about. I will walk up, knock on the door, and enter.
Okay.
What?
Yes. She says, "Oh, Ernst, I thought you just left."
Yes, milady. It had occurred to me. Did you drink any of the wine tonight, milady?
Yes, I had a few glasses. It was
And
good.
are
as
you
always.
feeling quite okay? Because I do believe that I had a shall we say, unpleasant experience with the wine tonight, and I was speaking to the maids about it, and they did say that they had reached the bottom of the wine barrels.
You don't suppose they attempted to poison the wine, did you?
I can't be sure. They were speaking of Brunyorn and the rest while they were cleaning, so I'm not sure if they had anything to do with that.
No,
I
not
just
the
know that
maids, our guests. I trust them.
Ah. Wow! Oh, lady. My apologies. The wine must have gone to my head tonight.
Yes, I believe it must have.
I do apologize. I don't believe that they would have come prepared, milady.
I did
Any wine.
I did ask you to keep an eye from the sidelines on that sort of thing. You didn't see them try anything, did you?
No, ma'am. I didn't see anything. I saw them keep their hands above the table at all times.
All the same, I do think I'll just check rather quickly. In a little while. I've got some things to do.
I would say the only time I saw their hands below the table were when Cithrin and Elira were holding hands.
Shoot. I don't know who was sitting next to who. I don't remember. I didn't think it'd be relevant. Also, I don't have a pod.
I found that a bit odd.
I think we were next to each other.
Okay. Yeah, probably were, but well, you have that fun. I do hope they come over to our side.
Yes, I do as well. I feel like they would be very helpful to our cause. What did
Yes.
do you think they'll be on our side, milady?
Well, you see, I've been reading over my predictions, and she's got a book in front of her that she's seems to have been checking over some notes, and she says, I do hope they come to our side. If they do, we'll be able to accelerate our plans rather effectively.
Yes, I do believe so.
If they don't, we might have to put things a little bit on hold. Maybe just another speech, I suppose, at this most recent festival, if they do complicate things. But the time is coming, Ernst. The time is coming.
Yes, it is.
And
long-awaited time, milady.
Yes, with
I like this northern accent.
You didn't have a northern accent before, did you? Ernst? The wine really must be getting to you.
I never knew that.
I never knew my father.
If they do come to our side, we will definitely be moving on the Festival of the Sun. If they don't, we'll have to play it by ear. We may not. Depends on whose side they come down on. But I do think they are listening to us.
I think so. I think Brunyorn is definitely on your side, milady.
I got the same feeling. The ones who I'm worried about are Elira and Cithrin. Will
Yes,
didn't
the ones
seem
who
to
are
have
holding
much
hands.
to say. He seemed to sit there rather motionless. It was a little creepy, actually. And that Droog was just scribbling on a notebook. But Cithrin and Elira, they might be trouble.
I did find Droog a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie, milady. Seeing as he's a frog.
You do not sound good, Lan. You really must get back and get to bed.
Yes, of course, milady.
I'll be
I
here
spilled
for
coffee myself, and that's hot.
Oh
no.
That burns.
Make a
Oh,
self
no.
check. I'm kidding.
Ow!
Will has spilled coffee on himself outside.
You just hear a scream.
What type of accent are all these guys supposed to have?
I don't think Ernst did have an accent.
I don't know. I never spoke to him.
All you heard was a muffled "ugh." man. That was your sole interaction with him.
Did it sound like
Yeah.
a northern or more of a southern?
I don't remember particularly what kind of voice you gave him last week either.
Yeah,
I don't remember. But
Well, then it was northern.
all right. Well,
Is there any way I can get a message to Elira in this situation?
I
No.
don't know. Is there?
There is
Well-
one further question I would ask that seems to arise naturally from the last thing.
From her telling me to go to bed?
No, from before that.
From her saying that Droog is suspicious? And you guys are suspicious?
Yes, from that.
Drawing a blank here.
Salt by butter.
Well, is there a way you can get me a message? Maybe through Bartok? I know he's out there.
Well, I wouldn't actually know what you're saying in this moment, so it's pretty much
Yeah.
gotta be down to if you can figure out what might be a pertinent question to ask after Lady Walker tells you to keep an eye on the two suspicious people that she doesn't trust.
What?
That was probably more than I should probably have metagamed.
Probably, yeah.
This is painful. We should have prepared better.
This is really painful.
You guys prepared as much as you could have foretold, honestly.
I like
Yeah.
this. I like it. It's
Yeah.
good.
It's. I mean, I
how it
feel like
goes.
it's pretty good for what we've got.
But anyways, what do you
Well,
do now?
You got it.
We'll say. Jesus. I will ask if Lady Walker, if there's anything specific she wants me to look out for while I'm watching Cithrin and Elira.
I was thinking about that myself. Really, if they start approaching any guards or anyone who you know is allied with the Burgomaster, let me know immediately.
Of course.
We may have to cut a link in the chain, as it were.
Oh, which link would you be referring to, my lady?
Well, if they brought a message to
The
a guard
hand-holding lovers?
and that guard went missing,
Hmm.
then the message wouldn't get back to the Burgomaster, would it?
No, I like where you're...
If they approach him directly, though, there's not much we can do about that. If we can... I don't like all this subterfuge, but if we can, maybe we could get some information on them that we could hold over them. But I would really rather convince them to be truly with us.
As would I, my lady. As would I. It seems like the cleaner way to do things.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, in this room there are like 3 cats.
Okay.
One of which make a perception roll.
See, this is why I did not choose to be
Nat
a mouse.
20!
I knew there would be cats. I knew you would say there were cats.
There's a nat 20, so I got a 22.
There
Nat
are
20.
actually like 7 cats in this room, but I thought 7 cats was stupid, so I made it 3.
No,
That's a lot of cats.
Are
Yeah,
you?
that's what I
Wait,
thought.
so
That's
here's
actually
the
8
thing.
cats. I was like, 8 cats? No.
Are
3
you
cats.
saying that I used my perception check to find out the actual amount of cats in the room?
No.
And I got a nat 20.
You used a perception check to notice that one of them has a key on its collar.
Oh.
So there are only 3.
There are only 3 cats, one of which has a key on its collar.
Does she
where
know
is
like which one? Because I
Where?
feel like you
Yeah.
should tell her like what it looks like. So
where
she
is it
can
and what does it
distinguish.
look like?
It's here, and it's calico.
Okay. What are the other cats
Sure.
also calico, or is it
No,
an
they're black and
individual
white.
looking cat? Okay. So it is the only calico cat, and it has a
Mhm.
key around its neck.
Yep. Also,
Okay.
with that perception roll, you feel a flutter of wings moving by you towards the door. And
so-
you can presume that it was whatever
Manifesto?
demonic little Majesto was his name. but yeah,
Manifesto?
whatever little demonic familiar
Okay.
Diona seems to have
Okay.
to keep an eye out through the rest of the house.
Okay.
Oh,
So I.
Ernst,
Yes.
as you leave, you wouldn't mind checking on Stella, would you? Make sure she hasn't soiled herself again. If she has,
course,
just let me
lady.
know. I'll deal with it.
Yes. I'll.
Thank you.
I will. Okay.
Good.
I'm assuming Stella's the next door down. The cat girl.
Yeah,
I'm going to knock on the door first.
you hear?
And I'm going to enter.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't like this. Okay, first off, can I if I roll a perception, do you think I'll be able to figure out where Majesto is?
He is invisible currently, so no.
But through the flutter of his wings.
I mean, I gave you that one for free. It's not normally something you can tell unless like they're disturbing something in the room. So I'll be keeping track of it through dice rolls. What's
Okay.
going on?
I'm going to very, very subtly point towards Will. Give him an update on what I found out. Just basically give him a rundown of the conversation very quickly. And tell him that Majesto is on the move. The demon familiar, and he is invisible. And that I am going to check on the cat girl, who is Lady Wachtter's daughter. And that there's a cat with a key.
Okay. And Will, what do you do?
I relay this information. I tell her to take the key. Not.
Well,
By force.
Get it.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your
For the
ass.
cat.
Okay. All right. We will now cut back to Lyra.
No,
That took
wait.
a while. Oh, sorry. Cut to outside.
Okay, so I take out my little shard of mirror that won't reflect those who serve the devil, and I stealthily like point it towards Will. Like I'm trying to make sure that neither one of the other party members can see me do this.
All right. Make a sleight of hand check.
Come on, there we go. It is a 18.
All right. What's everyone's passive perception? Yeah, you.
No, mine doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Cithrin and Will. Okay, yeah, you stealthily do it, and Will definitely has reflection.
Okay, and then I pointed at Cithrin,
Cithrin also has a reflection.
and then I turn my head and I look very suspiciously over at Bartok.
Are you checking if he has a reflection?
And then I pointed at Bartok.
He also has a reflection.
Okay. Wait, and then I look at myself in the mirror.
While you
Little
guys
mustache.
are doing that, can I have you all roll perception checks for me?
Including me?
Everyone.
Oh wait, just
Doing
the
good here.
ones outside, right?
Yeah, just the ones outside.
Yeah,
17.
17 as well.
Okay, you guys, from the bush where you left Ernst, you hear struggling
Oh,
and rustling.
Shit.
And with that, we cut to Lyra.
wait, but do
Oh
I
my
see my
God.
own reflection, Alec?
You have a reflection.
Oh, okay. I sigh in relief and I put the mirror away.
All right. Now, Lyra, what are you doing?
Okay. So, okay, the two doors at the bottom, are they doors or windows?
They are windows. They
Okay.
are windows.
Okay,
I'm just gonna open all the windows so that you can see which ones
Thank
are
you,
windows.
that would be helpful.
Mhm.
This book on the coffee table,
Yeah,
can I see if it looks interesting?
you look a little closer at it, and it's a saucy romance novel.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the lusty Argonian maid.
It's the lusty Argonian. Yeah. It's the lusty lizard folk
Lusty.
made because Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think like where I am in that. Okay. So
You remember, this would be very easy to remember. You remember that upon entering the house, immediately in front of you were stairs up, and that's over here.
okay. Well then, I'm going to on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like cracks in the floorboards? Would I be able to like get up onto the next floor through the floorboards, or are they too? I don't know what the
No.
floors are like. Okay.
No, the floors are pretty sturdy.
Okay. Well then, I would like to on the ceiling go across the room to go out to the stairs.
Okay. You going up the stairs?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go up the walls.
Yeah. Okay.
Not, if I can't, not the stairs.
All right. Well, when you go up the stairs, Enya is still actually having a conversation with Fiona. You see the door open, and Ernst, who you know is Enya, in that room, and they're having their conversation. They've just gotten to the point where, let's see. Yeah, they've just gotten to the
Exciting.
point. Just gotten to the point where Enya asked what Fiona thinks about the rest of the party.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go through the door,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to go up. So the walls are stone, right?
Yes.
Are
Well,
the
like, whatever.
They look like stone.
Yeah, they look like stone just because that's what they look like. But what do you want to do, and I'll tell you whether it works.
Well, I want to know where I'd be the least visible is what I'm getting at. So if I stay like on the wall, I'm probably less visible than if I was on the ceiling. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah, looking around, you see that you are not the only spider in the area, so you could pass without any problems.
Without a trace.
Is Elira scared of spiders?
Let's roll to find out. Elira, roll a d20. Are you scared of spiders?
No, I'm not scared of spiders.
Okay, you're not scared of spiders.
No, get out of here. I can shapeshift into them. I'm not gonna be scared of them. Okay, then I'm gonna go like along the walls. I want to get around to close to the desk. I want to get a look at the book that she's looking at, but I don't want to. I want to see if I can do that without having to drop down. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, let me check spider stats. Okay, so you actually have 30 foot of dark vision. So yeah, you could.
She have blind sight too, I think.
No, she only has dark vision.
Could you send me those stats for that? Because I couldn't find. Any.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
I will send them through Curse of Strahd. But yeah, so you could see what the book is. I don't think you could read too much of it because spiders have tiny eyes. But yeah.
Okay.
Remarkably good vision.
You can see there, but you can't see what's on the page exactly. I mean, they have remarkably good vision for a spider. Spiders normally have pretty garbage vision. But yeah.
So I can see the book, but I can't tell what it is.
You can't read it. But you do, I mean, you hear Enya and Fiona.
Yeah, so she has her. Could I tell if it looks like it's like. Does it look like her. Can I tell if it looks like her journal or if it looks like a book?
Roll perception. Roll investigation, actually. Actually, roll either one, whichever one you want to. They both would work.
Let's do a perception. 14.
Yeah, that checks out. It's pretty easy to tell that this is it's like handwritten, and it's dog-eared. So it's a book that she seems to have written in and written lots of things in the margin and like corrected some stuff, and also has read like hundreds of times.
Okay.
So you could ascertain from that it is a journal of some kind that she's been keeping.
Okay. Okay. So, are you saying that like as a spider, even if I was close to the book, I wouldn't be able to read it?
No, you are like on the ceiling, and you can't read it from the ceiling because their handwriting is, small enough, and spiders don't have that great vision. You can like see what things
Drop
are,
down
but like
from the
I
ceiling.
don't think you'd be able to like read her tiny little handwriting from the ceiling as a
Okay.
spider.
But presumably, if I
But
got
you can
closer, I
just-
would be able to.
Yeah, you would.
Like Spider-Man.
I don't want to do that because, I would notice a spider coming on a web down from the ceiling. I don't want to get swatted because,
As long
I
as-
have 1 hit point. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then I'd be a
Air
person.
genasi falls on top
Yeah.
of Fiona.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
Oh, and it's the one you just said you're super suspicious of. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
you confirm.
She says that right now as you're above her.
I freeze, and I'm like,
Keep an eye on that one. And then Enya brings up that you and Citron were holding hands.
I never did. I didn't.
Who lies?
Who lies?
Okay, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna move myself a little bit farther in the room.
Yeah,
because I
go ahead.
can't see. Okay, so. All right.
And
I'm
these are
going-
windows.
Okay, I'm just gonna
So are these.
find an an extra inconspicuous spot on the wall or
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of hang out and see. I want to listen to the rest of the conversation and see what she does after Enya leaves.
Okay. You find a web that another spider presumably made. And you think you could probably hang out in that inconspicuously.
Okay.
Spider made it. That's-
Until the spider who made it shows up.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit on a rock on the stone. I'm just gonna sit on the wall.
Okay, cool. Yeah, make a stealth check just for reference. You're not if you roll that one, you won't fall off the wall and die. But okay, cool.
Okay, I got a 15.
Cool. All right. Enya finishes up her conversation with Fiona and leaves the room, presumably to go check on Stella, as Fiona asked her to. So now we cut back to Enya
Okay.
standing in front of
Well-
Stella's room.
Enya now has to go into Stella's room.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
You
This
open
is
the door.
intense, man.
I open the door and I will enter.
Okay, you see a young, 14-ish-year-old girl, sitting on her bed, in a cat-like sitting pose, licking her arm, and she looks at you as you come in, and then looks back.
14?
Huh?
14? She was
14.
supposed to marry Victor. She's 14? Is that a D&D
Well-
thing, or is that
Okay, so to clarify, she wasn't engaged to Victor. Fiona was trying to get them together so that they could be married. They weren't on the verge of getting
I
married.
thought they were engaged. Okay, I misunderstood.
yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah,
Continue,
Also,
sorry.
in a lot of older, especially European countries, they would engage children at very young ages. So
Yeah,
Yes.
I know, but this is 2021, and that's not okay. So
Not how we do
Um,
things
Yeah.
now.
get
This is
woke.
fair.
Dungeons and Dragons. It's whatever we want. We can
This
make it
is
whatever
Dungeons
we
and
want.
Dragons 5e, so get with it. It's
Okay.
the new
Fifth
evolution.
edition. You know that the first edition of Dungeons and Dragons, the book had titties in it.
Oh God.
Damn, why did they leave those out?
And yeah, and Gary Gygax, the writer, had a jab at women's studies people as well, because apparently all the god of all good dragons is male and the god of all evil dragons is female, and so he was like, let women's studies professors have it whatever they want, but that's how it is.
I don't think they need to study that one.
I know.
Hmm.
Be like,
Yeah.
how do you feel about your mother, huh? What you think about your mother, huh? So how your mother
Right.
for me?
Okay. Well, I'm going to obviously ask Stella how she's doing. Do you need
Okay.
anything?
She looks up at you and
Suspense with this music.
I'm just trying to figure out like what a girl who thinks she's a cat would do in this situation. Forgive me, I haven't been one
She
of
would
those
just
before.
meow.
Yes,
As
she
someone
like.
who has, she would
Okay, excellent. Lindsay, roleplay Stella for us. You don't need to know any background information. It's a girl who thinks she's a cat. That's all.
Oh God.
The room,
I
by
hate
the
that
way,
I'm doing
is
this.
the room is a total mess. Like, you know.
Yes. I gingerly pick my way over to where she is sitting on the bed and just kind of, I would like to ascertain whether or not I need to tell Lady Wachter that her daughter has soiled herself.
Make a perception check. Also, I just rolled a perception check for her to see if she smells anything different about you, because that's apparently something she can do. And it went 28.
Got a
So,
3.
You got lucky. Okay, well. I don't
got
even
a
know why I
3.
made you roll for that. Actually, there's really no need. Yeah, no, she has, like, you know, clearly wet the bed before, but she seems fine at the moment.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, as you get close, she like starts hissing you like.
If there's
He doesn't
nothing
like
she
you.
needs. Ugh, God. If there's nothing she needs at the moment,
There is nothing
then
she
I
needs at the moment that you can determine.
will leave.
Okay, you do that, and we close the door on the crazy cat girl.
Yes, and then I will need to return. I guess I'll need to return and just tell her that
I'm a great
Stella's
cat.
okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to return and be like, milady, checked on your daughter. She seems to be doing, well, I wouldn't say fine, considering the circumstances, but everything seems to be in order.
Thank you. You may retire to your house for the evening.
Thank you, milady. We'll surreptitiously give a quick look around the room, make sure there's nothing else I can do.
You made a perception check already for the room.
Yeah.
Without like looking closer at anything, it's a library with a bunch of you know, magic.
Do I see
text,
Elira?
history text. Yeah, you saw her transform. You saw the spider that she turned into in the corner.
So I see the spider? Okay.
Yeah.
So
you see-
I will...
Oh, look at me!
No.
Don't perceive
Never.
me! That's just Lindsay talking. That's not Spider.
You
That's
put
fair.
like a leg in
I-
front of you.
Give a quick bow / head nod to Lady Wachter, but it's directed more at Elira.
Oh no.
Since no, it's it's to
Don't
Lady
look at
Wachter.
me!
It's to Lady Wachter, but I'm assuming Elira will also know that I've seen her.
Okay. And you
And
leave
then
the room,
I leave
closing
the
door
room.
behind you? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Outside.
Okay, I go, okay, guys, just hear me out. What if we kidnap him for, like, a really long time?
Can't do that.
And then Enya takes his place.
Oh, God.
Huh? Huh?
I think we should just put him in a bad part of town.
He's waking up!
You guys have a very short amount of time to decide what you're gonna do.
Oh, I'm gonna sneak over there. You know, it doesn't help. Doesn't give another bad. You know, just to give him another clobber. Like, make sure he stays asleep.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll stealth for me, and I'm gonna have
okay,
him roll.
Alec, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we aware of any like worse or more dangerous parts of town that we might have noticed while walking around throughout the day?
Honestly, the town seems pretty heavily policed. So
Oh, no.
if there is a worse part of town, Let me see something real quick. Towards the north of the town, which is kind of up the path from where you guys are already closer to the north, but it's a little farther north. There's a bit of a slum district, close to like where the fishing area is, where like people get their fishing rods and go out to go fishing at Lake Zarovich. So yeah, there is a bit of a nastier part of town over there. And you would know that. You thoroughly explored the town.
Okay.
So here's my plan. I and maybe we'll sneak back up on, forgot his name.
Ernst
from behind so he doesn't see us. Knock him out again. I will take him to the slum district by myself while avoiding guards and leave him there, knocked out. And I'll tell Will that when Enya communicates with him again, he should tell her to make sure that when we're done, she is seen leaving the house, mentioning that she has business there before she can go to bed tonight. In a unsuspicious way as possible, and then leave the house, so that when he wakes up there or is found there or whatever, the stories somewhat match up at least, and we can have an out.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like
That's a pretty good plan. I'm gonna have you guys roll stealth as you sneak up to him.
Okay.
I rolled pretty low on my stealth check,
Oh no.
but
Rolled really low.
I am wearing a cloak, and I have the hood up. So, I think there's a good chance that if it was me who knocked him out instead of Will, even if I didn't get a great stealth check, he might not recognize me. Because I have like a hooded cloak covering my entire body.
He's also not fully awake, so his perception has got to be like not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, he rolled a perception check with disadvantage as he was waking up. So you get up to him and make attack rolls, both of you.
Got 9.
11.
Okay, yeah, you knock him out again. His AC for the time being is, I'm just considering it 10. So if you get a 10, you're able to hit him. And he's not. He's groggy and he's tied up. So knocking him out, it's too hard.
Now that he's knocked up, I emerge from the bushes and I hop over here. Did I say up?
Oh no.
No, knocked out. And I point my mirror at him to see if I can see his reflection.
He has a reflection.
Okay.
Also,
sinister smile.
he rolled a perception check with disadvantage to see who you guys were on approach because he was still groggy. But you don't know if he saw or if he recognized.
If we just
kill him, you'll have to find that out at a later date.
Don't fucking kill him.
All right,
Why
I'm
not?
gonna kill
Who
him.
are you, Isaac?
I'm gonna shoulder him, but sort of like a side carry, so that I can maybe pass for someone with a drunk friend if we get seen. And I'm gonna take him. How far is the slum district?
Oh, it's not that far. Maybe like a 10 more minutes from here.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Slightly
real
farther.
stealthy for 10 minutes.
Okay. Are you gonna
This
have
is
someone else
amazing.
come with you, or you're just gonna go alone?
Well, if Will comes with me, I'm assuming he won't be able to communicate with Enya anymore, so he won't be able to tell her our plan.
Correct. Yeah.
So Will's
I'm
got to
staying
stay.
here.
Droog,
He's
Don't
not
bring Drew
trustworthy.
with you.
I feel like you will.
I have my mustache.
He's a frog.
It's a wonderful mustache, but there are no frogs in this town,
Hmm.
and I feel like you might. Your luminous and kingly skin and your fine frogly figure
Yes.
will probably draw much admiring and yet unwanted attention in this particular situation.
I concur.
As he flexes,
God,
like,
Rachel, I love
basically
how you
stick.
play Droog. You role play so hard. It's amazing.
Okay. All right. We're gonna resolve that now. You know, timeline's a little tricky. So I'm gonna have you roll deception and stealth, and whichever you roll higher is what we're going to consider like how you got him there. So either you weren't seen or you weren't you were able to like allay
It's gonna
suspicion.
have to be stealth.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, I got a 17 on stealth.
All right.
Okay.
You go through town, sneaking like from house to bush to house to bush, behind and around some places, and you aren't seen by anyone. You sneaky son of a bitch.
Beautiful.
Like
You
literally
make
a movie scene.
This
where you're
plan
trying to,
is
like, so bad.
batshit crazy. It's batshit crazy. This whole night has gone so.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. It's fucking Will and I saw Ernst and we're like,
Yeah.
Punch him, knock him out, and then everything else went downhill from there.
and then you guys are trying to have to figure it out from there. So sorry.
Yeah,
It's okay.
fine.
Okay, here's what happened in my brain. Alec
Violence.
mentioned Ernst coming in, and I was like, kindly DM has given us a unsuspecting character to impersonate.
I did not.
First.
I did not.
We're running out of time. He's almost at the house. Better run.
After this session, Alec, you have to tell us how you thought this was gonna
I
go.
will. I will.
I
definitely
really
do
want to know.
that. I will do that a little bit. Not all.
Okay.
But okay. With you are able to get him to the slum district, find a spot for him, and lay him down without being seen.
Okay.
Make it back here. It takes you about 20 minutes, so you are gone for the like for a while. During the rest of this, we'll just consider you like doing that. All right, we're cutting to Elira.
Oh, okay.
Spider hanging.
I have spider. Okay, well, I basically just want to hang out there and listen for a bit and
Okay.
like see if she's gonna do anything, go anywhere.
Okay. We will come back to you then. You're doing that. She's just continuing to like read over her book and make a couple of notes here and there.
How much time has passed?
Total, it's about 20 minutes. So this has been so far a 20-minute infiltration. So you guys have
Okay.
plenty of time left on your stuff.
Okay.
Enya, what are you gonna do?
Yes.
There are a bunch of
Enya.
doors in this hallway as well.
Yes. Would like to go to the closest door up here and open it.
That's a window. I will
Did
open
Will-
it so you
Did
can
Will
see.
get the message to Enya yet?
No,
Oh.
I didn't send something back
No.
yet, so no.
Enya would actually like to send
Oh,
a message.
sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry.
All
Enya
right,
would like
we
to
did. You guys apparently did agree ahead of time that like you were gonna be checking in, so
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
It's all good.
where's my
It's all good.
phone?
I
I'll send a
forgot it was
message
one way. I
Okay.
forgot it was one way.
to check in, and I'll just be like, "Yo, hey, Cat Lady's fucking crazy, but Elira is in the study right now."
They question
Lyra
Cat
in the
Lady.
study with the candlestick.
Yes.
Yeah. Will, that was to you.
Yes. I tell her the plan
Okay.
about how we have to get rid of Ernst somehow.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to the slums. Don't follow me. Bye.
Still, you have some business to attend to.
I have some business to attend to. Yeah. Okay. I receive the message loud and clear, and I will think of an excuse after I poke around some.
Okay,
Yes,
so
when you're ready to leave. What was the name of the
Yeah.
slum district? Sorry.
I didn't have a name for it, but
Oh, okay, cool.
the slum.
Millionaire. Slumdog
Yeah,
millionaire.
it's
Yeah.
kind of close to where the like the fisherman quarter is, like where the fish are brought back from Lake Zarevich. And you guess that probably you met a fisherman, Bluto, and he probably came from these slums, but you guess that a lot of the fishermen in Valaki are not very wealthy, so this is probably where a lot of them live. And you can see that by the fact that there's a lot of fishing gear around. All right, but Michaela.
Okay.
What is
so
that?
then, is this a door?
That is a door.
Okay, I would like to go
looking
through.
in,
Yes.
it's really uninteresting. Don't hold your breath.
Well, then I'm going back out.
It's a bedroom with nothing out of the ordinary. Neatly made bed, table with an oil lamp, and a handsome wooden chest, a slender wardrobe, and a window box with drapes.
I would like to. I left the room and went back to the. I went down to the other side, and I would like to go through the other door.
One on this side.
Yes.
The door is locked.
Do I have a key to it?
Let me check. Yes, you do.
All right. I would like to get and go through.
Okay, you open the door, and it's clear that this is the master bedroom.
Walking
in, hold on.
Yes.
Across the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in the hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait. A noble father and mother, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flank a curtained window to the south. To the north, a wide canopied bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. On the bed, you see what looks like a sleeping man, lying motionless with his hands folded on his chest. He resembles the father in the portrait.
Is he alive?
Well, you can go find out.
I would like to see if he. Well, no. Firstly, in case that stupid fucking bat thing, Manifesto. I know his name. I'm just gonna call him Manifesto.
Manifesto's a much funnier name.
Yeah.
It is. In case he is around, I would like to stoke the fire to make it look like I've done something, and that I'm here for a purpose.
Roll deception.
That was a good call. I like.
Yeah, it was. You can give yourself inspiration for that one. Actually, it was pretty clever.
I got 23.
Nice.
Ooh, can I get inspiration for my plan?
Yes, actually. Yeah, you can.
That was a good plan. Can I get inspiration for clobbering him really good?
No. That's your job. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Yeah, now what are you going to do?
Now I would like to investigate to see if this man is dead or not, but I'm going to go from the opposite side of the bed he is on.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
This can't get over this plan.
I got a 17.
The man is dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's dead.
I did not see that coming.
He doesn't. Hold on. He doesn't look like he's been dead long. He looks like he could have just died this morning, actually.
Oh, okay.
No
so
sign of rot or bloating or anything.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Babe, you and I did like a
11
at the same time.
You. Let me check something.
I hope he has brain damage when he wakes up. So that he doesn't remember anything that happened.
Aiden, quiet.
We'll see what happens.
I'm so nervous.
Detect some vague magic afoot, potentially.
Well, no shit.
Oh my god. I wish I could communicate with you. God damn it.
You can't send message.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Would I be able to use Identify on him or no?
You absolutely could.
There it is.
I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay, that's your second spell slot, right? No, you have disguise self as a ability, so you can use that without using a spell slot. So that's your first spell slot. This man is under the effects of a spell called Gentle Repose,
Okay.
which prevents the body from decaying, has to be refreshed every 10 days or so, and allows a body. So if a body has died and then had Gentle Repose cast on it, like certain spells like Revivify only can raise bodies that have died recently, it prolongs the period of time to which the body can be raised. So someone who has had Gentle Repose cast on them for the past 100 years could be raised very easily by most magic.
Okay.
You recognize him from the portrait, by the way. He is
I
the
do
father
not.
figure.
Yes, I do not plan on raising him at this time.
Okay.
I would like to make a check to see if there's anything else in the room that could be worth looking at, investigating, / seems out of the ordinary or unusual.
Let me check some things.
Man, the sessions where we just roleplay are like, I swear to God, more intense than the combat. This is like riveting. Like I'm.
Yeah, and I've almost died in combat twice.
I have died.
That's true.
Almost 3 times.
That's true.
4 times.
I
don't
got
know.
struck by lightning.
So how many times have I? Well, we'll finish this. I have to calculate. I have to remember that.
I don't think I've ever almost died. That's
think
not
I
a
have either.
brag. That's chance.
Well, I got eaten by the mother in the thing in the house first.
Oh
Yeah, you get swallowed by things a lot.
Yeah. But I always come fucking fighting my way out.
Kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I got chewed up and spit out by the wolves a couple times.
Yikes.
Twice in that fight. It got back up both times.
You're one for coming back from the dead,
down,
aren't you?
but he gets up again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
gonna
I am.
keep him down.
All right. Yeah.
Hayden, is that the mug that Alec got you in the Lovecraft package?
It is.
Ah,
my
yeah.
favorite
Wait,
mugs.
It's so good.
Ooh, that's
really
nice.
cool.
Thematically
That's a little-
appropriate. Too.
It
Yes.
is.
Okay, Michaela, make an
Yes.
I wanna do
investigation
that right
check
now.
to look around the rest of the room.
Do.
Ooh.
I
It's
got
difficult to drink from sometimes.
I got
10?
a 10. Yes.
Where are you searching specifically? Are you like just
I-
kind of looking around the room in general, or are you looking in a specific spot?
Well, I see this thing at the foot of the bed. It looks like a chest, but I want to know if it's anything more. Plus, this looks like something in the corner over here.
Okay. Well, looking in the footlocker, it's not locked. It just contains clothing, like
Okay.
relatively fancy clothing. And the thing in the corner over there is a chest of drawers, and a closet that contains more clothing.
Okay, so I don't really see anything
No.
particularly spooky.
No. Everything else in the room seems to be mundane to your eye.
I would like to check underneath the bed.
Okay. Make an investigation check
monster.
again.
Well, this time I got a fucking 15.
Okay, pretty good. I'm gonna have you roll initiative. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, you got me.
Into my throat.
I was like, what the fuck?
I got
No.
so nervous.
Son of a
There's
bitch.
nothing under the bed. There's nothing.
Okay.
That was good.
All right. In that case, I will leave the room and go to this door over
Open
here.
every drawer and door and anything you can find.
Okay.
Okay, well then I will
Don't do
open the.
that.
Well, no, because I already
Don't
did
do
open
that.
these chest of drawers.
Yeah,
And it's just a bunch of
with-
clothes.
I mean, you were looking at the chest of drawers, the footlocker, and under the bed. So for those places, you've searched them thoroughly with your investigation
Yes.
check already.
Okay.
Okay. That you open the door there. It's a closet with just a single chest of drawers inside.
I would like to open the chest of drawers. All of them. Check
Uh,
for hidden boxes, hidden areas.
Okay. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's literally nothing that tells me what is in that room, so I'm gonna assume there's nothing in that room.
Okay.
Isn't even labeled.
Well, then I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay. You did miss one door, by the way.
Wait, where?
The door right next to Stella's room.
Oh, I thought that was
I'm
the door to
looking.
Stella's room.
No, there's 2 doors there. But opening
Oh!
this door,
Yeah, okay,
you
yes.
see another chamber like the one, the other place, a rather plain-looking room with a footlocker, well-made bed. You know, the works.
Okay. I would like to investigate to see if there's anything in the footlocker, under the bed, any hidden floorboards, anything worth noting. Investigation.
For me.
Aiden and Ethan just having a time
Fucking
over there with
hell.
their mugs.
I got a fucking 6.
Yeah, you find clothes, dust, and some shoes.
Okay.
These look like the clothes of a young man who thought a lot of himself. Believed himself to be very handsome.
So
You find
one of
a
the boys' rooms.
mustache
Ew.
comb as well.
I want to take it.
You take the mustache comb?
Yes.
Okay. Add a mustache comb to your inventory.
I literally just took a drink of wine and like choked on it. Like
Okay.
Enya, the beautiful elf, is like mustache comb.
I'll take that because Will,
Thank you.
underneath his helmet, he looks like remember that episode of Rick and Morty?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Takes off the bucket helmet.
It's you.
Yeah.
Enya, you should give it to Droog for his little
Was
dirt
going
mustache.
to.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. All right. I just want to say that how lucky you guys got that the one who walked into the basement was a tiny spider.
Yeah.
Imagine if someone else had walked into the basement.
Yeah.
This is why I
Like me.
did lots of research yesterday.
All right.
What a good idea.
I
At
don't
work.
find anything else in this room of interest.
Okay. Then I will go downstairs.
Okay. We will now jump back to Elira as you're on the top of the stairs. Elira, after a little while of waiting, probably like maybe 5-10 minutes, it's hard to tell time as a spider, Fiona closes her book, stands up, and says, Whiskers, come here. And the calico cat jumps off of the little table it was on over to her. She takes the key off of its neck and walks over here and opens up a secret door.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Walks inside and then walks outside after a few seconds. Then she leaves the room. Oh!
No, I'm gone already at this point.
No, you weren't.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
tell you when you were gone. I rolled for things. I know what's happening. I thought you'd already left.
Oh, I'm on my way out, ma'am. I just had to double check to make sure everything was in order with the windows and the doors being locked and secured for the night.
Oh, thank you.
Very
good of you.
Of course, I have some business to take care of myself before I head home anyways, so I will be headed off now to... I don't even know how to, say this.
To the slums.
You're gonna have to figure out.
I'm going to the slums!
District.
No. Yeah, I have some business. Oh, no, I know how I'm going to say this. Okay, so I'll tell her that I lock all the windows up, and then I'm like, I have some business with the fishmongers for
You don't know
supply.
that that's the fishing district. You didn't explore the rest of the town with everyone else.
I
Shit,
know
damn
it's
it,
the
yeah.
fishing district. Damn it.
You didn't,
I
sorry.
have
See
some
what happens when you
business.
miss sessions?
Does she know what direction, north, south, east,
Will,
west?
what
Does she
did you
know,
tell
like-
her?
I told her to she's going to the slum district. I don't know the name. I do know the name. Character Will knows the name. I don't remember the name. I told her it's north, and she has some just to vaguely say, oh, I have some business to attend here before I leave, Go home.
What's the name? If character Will knew the name, then he would have told it to me.
Shit Town. That's the name.
Shit.
Lovely.
Yes.
I have some business to attend to in Shit Town.
Shit Town? What would you be doing there this time of night? You're asking for trouble doing that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Milady, I know, well, I didn't want to tell you this, but,
In the state you're in after the wine.
I wasn't going to say anything, but, I have a certain someone who I want to meet.
Alright, Michaela, roll deception.
Oh no.
And persuasion. And
Vague.
Oh my god, we're doomed. We're
Okay, no, I got an
doomed.
11. Okay, I got an 11 on deception, and persuasion was, oh god, an 8.
Oh fuck.
No.
Oh god, oh no.
Oh
Wait, I
god,
have
oh man.
I have inspiration.
No,
I'm gonna
you already
re-roll.
used it.
Get inspiration. No, she just got it back, actually.
Oh,
for
shit.
her idea for stoking the fire.
I'm going to re-roll my Should I re-roll persuasion or deception? Deception
The
was
lower
higher.
number. The lower number.
The lower
Alright, I'm
number, that's your
re-rolling
persuasion.
persuasion. I got an 11 on persuasion as well.
Let me check some stats real quick.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
This is terrifying.
This is so
Just said it's
painful.
personal.
I have a
Oh
lover.
my God. I have a lover
We're in the slum district.
in Shit Town.
Yes, my
Great.
lover.
You know, I have a lover's curse in Shit Town.
Matt,
It's the
now
most
she's gonna
romantic
ask
place to go.
Ernst.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Eyes you a bit suspiciously. And she says, Ernst, what business would you have in Shit Town? We can't call it Shit Town. You can't take that seriously.
No, you
Um,
can't take it seriously.
We'll call it Glumsville.
Call it
Glumstown.
whatever you just call it, like the docks or something, because you
The
said
dock.
it's like the.
Well, the docks are to the north. We'll call it Glumston. What business do you have in Glumston? Get it? Glumstown. Glumston.
Yeah,
Yep, we got it.
Glumstown.
we got it.
Oh god, hold on. Let me think of a way out of this.
No.
Look,
Oh my
ma'am,
God.
a bat!
What do you do?
No, I'm kidding.
Can I offer you a ball bearing in this time?
Ball-bearing in this
I was like,
trying
can I give her
time.
some ball bearings?
Oh my.
Oh
This
no.
is my
I'm not-
favorite session that we've ever done. This is just something else.
I'm not
This is
giving
a
her
horror
ball
story.
bearings. Oh god, I don't know, guys. Fuck.
I would
What
like
did
to
she-
give you advice, but I don't know how you can dig yourself out of this one.
I don't know.
Can you just say it's personal?
Can I tell her? Can I tell her anything?
Kayla, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh god.
We'll see.
Oh my god, I'm
Like,
so
you got
glad
a
I drank
15.
before that.
Good thing. Okay, so the check was 15.
Oh
It's a
god.
good thing that Enya is smarter than Michaela is, because suddenly some inspiration comes from an outside source. You can give her a bit of a hint.
Just say something like, I would tell you about it right now, milady, but it's something I need to keep to myself at this time. Just something vague.
Okay.
And
Or like
something
it's
vague and
personal.
non-committal. Something vague and non-committal.
Okay.
I have a lover.
But like it's personal.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, well, milady. Oh shit.
Fedora. Milady.
Oh no.
It is a rather personal matter at the moment. I would tell you more, but it's sensitive.
Oh no, he rolled something.
Ernst,
Yes.
do remember the manner of our relationship.
Oh my god, are they lovers?
Michaela, how the fuck did you, of all things? Oh my god. Of all
Okay.
the things you could have said, that's hilarious. Like, none of us knew that, so I'm not, like, saying, like, how
Alright,
do you, but,
alright,
like,
alright,
this
It
alright.
was-
doesn't
yeah.
mean they're
Not
lovers.
saying they're lovers.
I think he's saying they're
You
lovers.
didn't let me finish. She says, if someone were to get a hold of you and press you for information, that would be disastrous for my operations, and I will not let that happen.
We have to find him!
What did we do with him? Of course, milady,
We
you know I
dumped
am
him.
discreet if above all else.
Do I need to keep an eye on you while you do this business?
No, milady. You do need your rest. You've had a long night. We've
Roll
all had a long night.
persuasion.
Oh god.
I
Please.
think there's a croak in this frog.
I would just like to say that, like,
I got
it
a
is a little
14.
it is a little unfair that, like, Michaela wasn't here last week and we had to, like, have her do this.
You guys were the ones who knocked out Ernst and then impersonated him. I didn't make that happen.
No,
That
I'm
was
not
on
saying.
you.
I'm not saying like this is like you did anything. I'm just trying to make Michaela feel better because this
I
has
got a
been
14,
very difficult.
yeah.
But she wasn't here last week, so let's
Alright,
go.
well, I got some bad news. Fiona's
No.
rolling hot on her inside checks.
No, please.
And so she says, Majesto.
No.
Majesto.
Oh fuck.
And on her shoulder appears her little
motherfucker.
demonic familiar.
Yes, milady.
We have to kill it.
Would you kindly escort Ernst to the district just to make sure he doesn't run into any trouble?
Oh God.
Of course, milady.
Oh my god. Thank you, milady.
Well, I guess you're going to shit town.
And
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
So Majesto disappears.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That would not have gone worse.
Wait, no, I can't do that yet.
Oh, it could have. It could have gone so much worse.
I
love
have
her
a
in
question.
shit town.
I love her.
A question. Would Elira have been able to hear any of that conversation?
Oh, Lyra heard everything. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So you're embarrassed because I know what just happened.
That's it. I was
want to
not.
clarify that I did not mean to imply that Ernst and Fiona are lovers.
Okay,
That's
what it
canon
sounded
now.
like originally, but okay. Well, I mean, there's
okay.
nothing I can do though. I'm a fucking spider.
Well, you
like,
are,
there's nothing I
You
can
can
do.
come
But-
back. Come back and
You
tell
have
us.
the information and you can go back and tell them.
Yeah, that's true. But also, you could. Okay, so when she does the message spell, like she doesn't actually say anything, right? She just like mouths it.
Yeah, she like points at who she's talking to and then mouths it.
Yes.
She can like attempt to point
What is she? What
conspicuously.
is she wearing? Does she have a hooded cloak? Would Majesto be like staring at her face? Is what I'm
Okay.
getting at.
Enya
Yeah.
normally goes around in a hooded cloak. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So she could conceivably get this message to Will because, like, I still need to investigate some shit. I don't want to leave the house right now and like not
yeah.
get back in.
Well,
I would-
here's the question.
I'll
How
clarify.
much time has it been?
It took you about another 15 minutes to explore, so it's been a total of 35 minutes. You still
Okay.
have a decent amount of time left on your stuff. Also, you are currently impersonating Ernst with the disguised self, so you're not wearing a cloak right now.
Yes, no, I know that.
Damn it.
At this point, where am I and the real Ernst?
Okay, you are actually on the way back. Yeah, you've dumped him, and you're on the way back. You are probably halfway back to the house.
Okay.
Oh,
Crazy
God.
guys, you guys are crazy.
yes. Jumper.
I would like to go downstairs.
Okay, Fiona
head
watches
out.
you from the landing.
Oh God, this is terrifying.
All right, and you walk out of the house.
Yes, walk out of the house.
You should make
And
a
then-
comment like, I don't think I'll be drinking wine ever again after this.
Yeah.
You're out in front of the house, by the way.
I am gonna say something along the lines of, "This is
Well,
the last."
I mean,
Wine.
I can't have actually given you that idea. Like,
No,
we
no,
can't actually talk.
no. But I will say something along those lines, and then also, while I'm doing that, I'm going to sort of rub my head and point with my finger towards Will as I'm rubbing my head, and very briefly explain to him the situation in as little words as I can use. And explain that I have to head towards Shittown.
Okay. Shoot, I was about to. have
With
something.
and I have this thing tailing me.
Also, roll sleight of hand.
Okay. This is the
Right,
one I got a
shit
high one
town
in,
my
and okay. This is the one I roll high on. I got an 18, and I have a plus fucking 7. So this is the one I do good on.
Yeah, this is the stealthiest point like any single person has ever stealthed. So you're like,
Yes.
basically, no one would have noticed.
Yes.
Amazing.
Perfect.
I'm tempted to award you inspiration for that, but I
I used it. Give it
Honestly,
back.
Give it to
sure,
her. Give it
fine.
to her. She
I'll give
used
it to you. Yeah.
That
I'll
was
give it
good.
to you.
That was really good. We're putting her through the through the shit today.
Yeah, for real.
And she wasn't here last week. I think
Exactly.
she deserves
She's
that.
really
Yeah.
on the line for this. Okay, so you've walked out the front of the house and have
Yeah.
messaged Will. Will, what do you do?
I turn to Droog, and I mouth, "Fuck."
Is that a word
Perfect.
that Droog has learned? That was the first word that we taught him.
I'm like,
Was.
now?
No.
All right,
No.
and I had better start keeping track of where Majesto is
Oh my
relative to
god.
I use divine sense to find out where it is.
you. Oh boy, let me check that. Does it work on things that are invisible?
It uses you can know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. So it doesn't.
For until the end of your turn, so for about 6 seconds.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can use it 3 times.
You do it 3 times, and you can sense him for about 6 seconds at a time.
Uh-huh.
I will briefly reveal him to you.
You
He's
can know
there.
like where he
Okay.
is in relation to Enya at least. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, he was here.
Hey,
I-
I saw where he was revealed.
Does
But
anyone?
Huh?
Only I know, and
Yeah.
Droog knows because I told her. Him.
Well, Drew has
And
a
me?
vague idea, but Will is the only one who knows properly, like exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I like how this was like Elira's a spider infiltration mission, and it has turned into like a shit show of like impersonation, and you guys knocking shit out. Like I'm just hanging on the ceiling. I'm not
Yeah.
doing shit.
All right. Well, you've gone completely unnoticed this whole time. So if anyone has not fucked this all up, it's been you. The one
Oh,
person
this
who has
time.
discovered some pretty juicy secrets and has not gotten discovered almost, and not almost like messed the whole mission up repeatedly. Ethan, what were you gonna say?
Everything ever.
Does
I
anyone
didn't
in
have
the
a fucking
party?
choice.
Mm-hmm.
Would anyone in the party know or have any idea of how to deal with or incapacitate a demon such as Manifesto?
Yes.
Will totally would. Will knows
Yes.
the way to deal with a demon such as Majesto is reliant on a religion check.
I did not pay attention in Sunday school.
But you can make a religion check with advantage though, because this is what we would consider your favorite enemy.
Manifesto needs to die.
God damn it! This
Okay,
is my
so you need me to
favorite
make a religion
session
check.
we've ever
Religion
played.
check with advantage.
This is just a
Okay.
fucking mess.
I'm doing it.
Yes.
I love that one of Will's character traits is that he didn't pay attention in Sunday.
I got 11 both times.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
no.
all right. I mean, you know that you could rip this thing limb from limb, and it's
Well, yeah.
pretty small, so I mean, you've killed these before. It's not that hard. They might have resistances to certain damage types, but you don't know what.
Probably
But you
fire.
you have definitely killed these before with just kind of normal attacks.
Okay. Will,
I
what is your
need a
message
bow.
back?
Yeah. Will.
I tell her we'll be following you.
Tell,
We'll try.
tell her Sith will jump her.
Oh,
Sithrin
wait.
will
Oh.
jump her.
Cithrin doesn't know.
We'll tell
Well, I was
him.
thinking,
So I can
that-
send Cithrin a message.
yeah.
I tell her to send Cithrin a message to jump her, and so we have to beat up Enya too.
We can turn this to our advantage, 'cause then we can make it look like to Manifesto that Ernst was attacked in Shittown.
Also, I have an idea.
Okay, but you guys can't kill Majesto. You can't do that, or they'll know
Yeah.
it was us.
We'll let him
Because
run.
no one else would kill him. No one else in this town would be able to kill Majesto. No one
Yeah.
would know he exists.
He needs
Okay,
to
well,
run.
we'll
a-
play it
Don't
by
do
ear.
that.
Yeah, we're not
Also,
going to.
literally
We're
everything
jumping
we do
Enya.
is going to have
Wait.
repercussions.
I have an idea.
Alec
I'll go
is
to-
just like,
Listen. No. I have an idea.
This is
I
crazy.
will go to Glumstown, to Shittown. Y'all will follow me there, beat me up there.
Yeah.
And then Manifesto will obviously be like, well, shit, he got beaten up by these guys who are obviously not on Lady Walker's side. It
You know-
would.
This is my
Sorry, I'm
plan.
gonna change his name actually to Manifesto because it actually really fits and I like it.
Awesome.
nice. That's hilarious.
No, I think it should just be me who
Okay.
does the beating up because I've got the cloak on still.
Mhm.
I could
Yep.
potentially pass as someone who's not involved with our party.
Except for the
Okay.
fact that you're like 7 feet tall.
He
Well-
doesn't have his skull on at least.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
True.
We
And you
also
never take
would
that
have.
off.
yeah.
We would have to give the real Ernst the same, or relatively the same,
Okay,
type
so
of
how
injuries as
are
I
you
would
guys
have.
going to figure this plan out amongst yourselves?
Okay.
I'm going to
I tell her to. So she already sent me the message of what's going on.
Figure
I
that
tell
out.
her.
We're gonna
to-
come back to Elira.
I'm just a little spider guy.
Fiona has walked out. She watches Ernst walk down the stairs, like meaningfully.
Okay.
Closes the door behind her, and you don't know what happens next. But she put the key back on the neck of the cat.
Okay.
That cat
I'm
is still
going
there with the key.
to speedily go from on the ceiling. I'm gonna go up on the ceiling. I'm gonna go over to the book, and I'm gonna use my web to drop down to
Oh,
see if
she
I
took
can.
the book and put it
She
into the secret
took the book. God damn it! All right. Well, then I'm gonna go, like over through the from the ceiling, like go over to the door and see if I can
Mhm.
like sneak in.
Okay.
through the secret
It was
door.
a bookcase that moved.
Can I like go around the side of the bookcase and see if there's a gap between the bookcase and the wall or something?
You can roll investigation.
Oh god. Oh, this is intense. Oh, nat 20!
Yeah.
Nat 20!
I rolled to see if there was one, and there was, and you managed to find it. So good job.
Yeah, that is what
there
fuck of a
is-
metallurg.
Yeah, there is a small, and Elira is totally like just nailing everything tonight. Oh, Michaela.
Oh, bye, Michaela.
Oh.
Hello. Just click the wrong button. Yeah. Okay. Well, Elira, not messing up anything tonight, continuing her role of. I mean, she's also
It's
not
the
but
research.
quite as on the hot plate as Enya. Enya has been doing a fantastic
Yeah, Enya's
job.
gone through the shit. I'm just
Yeah.
sneaking around.
Impersonated
Definitely.
someone who knows many
And I
secrets.
researched. Yeah, and Michaela wasn't even fucking here last week, so
All right, so yeah, you sneak your way into the secret room, and there is a bookcase and a little bit of a desk and a chair in here. And make an investigation check.
I got a 19.
Wow, nice. Okay, yeah, without much difficulty, you're able to find the book that she was writing in, and the other like titles of the different books are let me check. You find the book that Lady Wachter was writing in, right? But also it seems like Lady Wachter has been doing some research into something called the Fanes of Barovia.
She's been research the what?
Fanes, Fanes.
Fanes, the Fanes of Barovia.
Fanes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And those books, they all seem to be kind of like old, like they've been around for a while. What are you
Are
gonna
these
do?
open? Are they open?
No, they're all in the bookshelves. So you're a spider. You can't really do much about them at this point.
All right. So there's a bookcase. So I found her. So her book that she was writing in is
I should
out,
also mention
right?
that there is a window in this room. You can see it right there.
Okay.
But yeah, that book is not out. It's in the shelf. So there's nothing out in this room. You do
Nothing's
also
out,
find
okay.
a footlocker that's locked.
Okay, and I don't know if you can tell me this, but I'm pretty sure this window faces south, right? Like this is the front of
Yeah.
the house. Okay.
Yeah, that's the front of the house.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta write all this down.
Yeah.
Because last time you had me roll a fucking history check and I didn't write that Van Richten has a monkey, and then we were screwed until Sithin remembered, so.
Well, here you are. In Lady Wachter's secret room times 3. It's like her secret room.
This is so exciting. Oh my god.
You've
Okay.
been in 2 of the secret rooms so far.
Yeah, there's still one I haven't gotten into. Okay, so there's the bookcase with all the books, and there's a desk. Is there anything on the desk?
No.
Okay.
It is literally just bookshelves with books, a desk with nothing on it, and a footlocker underneath it.
Is the footlocker open? Like, would I be able to
It's
get
locked.
into it? It's locked.
You're
Okay.
probably too big to fit through the keyhole as well.
I don't know. Have you seen jumping spiders? They're pretty damn small.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not too big.
Okay. All right.
That was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit
I was
buzzed
gonna say, how big do you think locks are?
Massive. Have you
Okay.
seen a lock?
Yes.
I just wrote massive instead of footlocker. I'm sorry. Okay. There's a foot. Okay. Well, if everything is just like on the shelf, there's not really anything I can do.
You know what's really funny, by the way, is that.
What?
Well, it's just a funny fact. Ernst and Enya actually have the same HP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Exactly.
Same
So it's
initial too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm buzzed. I haven't
What are you gonna
gotten
do?
drunk in months. Okay, so there's not really much I can do. Like if it's literally just books on the shelf, I can't Can I look at the other titles? Like, do the spines, like, is there anything
There seems to be some that are like, well, she's been just kind of researching Barovia in general. And you see like one book that has a title called Secrets of the Amber Temple. You see another book that has a title like Children's Stories of the Fanes of Barovia. You have another one that says The Fanes Detailed, and a few ones that don't have any titles.
God, this feels like Skyrim.
I mean, you don't have to stay in your spider form. You can revert and like check out the room.
That's true. I do have another wild shape.
Mhm.
That's what I was gonna suggest. I didn't know if
Yeah.
I could say
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's something, and or Elira would be aware of, but I appreciate you keeping
No,
your
I
secret, 'cause I
know.
remind
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, like, I'm aware of that. I'm just
Mhm.
like nervous Fiona's gonna come back in. But I think because I don't know who the fuck we could ask that would know what like the Fanes of Barovia are. So I think I'm going to shift back into myself so
Okay.
that I can take a look at these. Oh, and suddenly Fiona opens the door.
Yeah, suddenly. Oh,
Okay, so I've changed back into myself. I'm
Mhm.
going to take off of the shelf. I'm going to first take the book that she has been writing in. And I
Okay.
would like to look through it at the recent, well, just through it in general, but also the
All
most
right.
recent.
I'm just gonna summarize it for you because I haven't written the entire book.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
basically, it's her, like, she started this when she first got the prophecy from Madame Eva after she got back to Valaki. And so there's like the original like note that she wrote like in there in the first page.
Okay.
And it seems to have been preserved and like not touched. And it reads pretty much exactly what she told you. There isn't really anything different about it. The rest of the book is her like looking for signs of the prophecy being fulfilled, and surmising different ways that like the purge could happen, and like coming up with different plots over time that could work, and then like them not working out. But most recently, what are you guys doing? Okay.
Sorry, Michaela and I are working out between us how the and she just at the end of figuring it all out, she sent me the gif of Jack Nicholson doing the
That's excellent. All right. You see in there that she has not necessarily come to a conclusion on this yet, but she has surmised that the part of the purge and part of the spilling of the blood of the outsider might mean that the outsider needs to be sacrificed in some kind of ritual.
I could have told you that from the beginning when I first heard the blood of the outsider needs to be spilled.
Yeah, but apparently Isaac didn't. So
Isaac was like I swear to God, either he is the best role player in the world, or like he really was not picking up what the rest of us were.
Wait, are you
picking
ready
up
for
on.
this? He was blinded by the light.
I can't give you inspiration twice. Anyways, it seems like Fiona came to the conclusion before Brunjorn showed up that the outsider would have the symbol of the sun. It was one of her 3 working theories. And so when Brunjorn showed up, like, it seems to be a pretty clear, continuation of the prophecy as it was.
What would have happened if we'd been playing and Brunjorn was not a cleric of the sun?
There are more things that can happen, but this is
crazy.
It's pretty on point, and like I said,
crazy.
Like most of you have something like this, where it's like wow, that only happens if this person's in the party, and that only works if, for this case. That's pretty cool.
This is
But
amazing. I love this. This
Love
is
yeah.
great.
this. Yeah. I'll be back.
That's basically the sum of it.
Okay. I would then like to. Okay, so I've like gathered all I can from this book, correct?
Yeah, and like the prophecy, she's gone through a number of iterations on it. So like, she yeah, I mean, there's just different versions of it that she could have gone with, but this one seems to be like the most, solid. But also the prophecy is pretty vague in general, so.
Is it written in there? Could you read it? Like I wrote down like what she told us, but if it's
It is that
if
word
it's in
for
the
word.
book,
Yeah, it's that
well,
word.
I don't know if I wrote it down word for word.
Well,
Since I'm reading this book, and it's in there, could you tell me it?
let me see if I can find it.
Because that seems like she would have it written in the book, so this doesn't seem.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing this tiny little spider. I have Lucas the spider in my head the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
This tiny little spider like turning this.
Yes.
Turning.
Well, I mean, I am Ulira, right?
Okay, well,
Okay.
I can't find it immediately, but basically what you said at the beginning of the session, like, it was exactly that. So, like, yeah, there's nothing you missed. Mhm.
Okay, I just want to make sure I had it correct. Okay, so I've gleaned all I can from this book. I would like to listen and make sure that nobody is approaching the room.
Make a perception check.
Yep. I got a 20.
It doesn't sound like anyone's approaching.
Great. Then I would like to pick up the book that is called The Fanes of Barovia.
Let's just do this kind of like summary again. I came
Great.
up with those names on the spot, so.
Damn, way to go.
Thank you. All right. From what you're reading through kind of these books on the Fanes, and they've got like things in the notes, and this is going to take you probably about maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes to like go through these in the detail that you're trying to.
Well, that's okay because I'm not a spider anymore, so.
Yeah. The Fanes, according to these books, were 3 ancient goddesses of the land of Barovia.
That checks out with what Casimir said.
You notice in these books, the phrase at least once or twice is that they are the land. In much the same way as you hear Strahd is the land. You see that there are 3 distinct ones, and a lot of these are, they have questionable origin, like and people writing on the stories like, I don't know if this is really true, so take all this with a grain of salt. But let me pull up some notes here. There are 3 of them, which, geez. All right, so you hear reference to, you as a spellcaster would know what the weave is, and the weave is basically like reality itself. So like the elements of reality are like held together in what we would understand as the material plane in this weave, and magic is manipulating the weave to have certain effects on it. So like healing, you're manipulating the weave to like restore a person's body back together. And that's pretty commonly known for spellcasters. In Barovia, according to these stories, the 3 Fanes were the weave themselves. Specifically, one of them was called the Weaver, or the Swamp Fane, who represents memory and the past. Then there is the Seeker, or the Forest Fane.
Oh my god, sorry. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. I'm assuming Ethan's taking notes on this as well.
I'm taking I'm trying to take like extensive notes here, and just forgetting a little bit ahead of me.
Yeah, could you repeat the Weaver Swamp Thane, what you just said, because I didn't quite get it.
Yeah, Swamp Fane. That's Fane, by the way.
Fane. Okay.
Yes. She represents the past and memory. The keeper of like the weave.
I'm good.
Okay. And then the next one you read about is called the Seeker, or the Forest Fane, who represents the future and looking forward. So you've got the past and the future. Apparently, according to the old tales, she can see the future, and basically you just hear reiterated what Davian told you previously about her. And that she is associated with ravens particularly. In this book, or in one of these books, you find more notes from Fiona, who seems to have come to the conclusion that Madame Eva has to be the Seeker, or at least like a definite servant of her. This music is so good.
So good.
Getting some heavy stuff here.
Yeah, this is like, we are getting some real information tonight.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
The last Fane is not like the other two. She's known as the Huntress, or the Mountain Fane, and she is the concept of death.
That's awesome. That's one fuck of a metal attitude.
Whereas the first two are like the forward and the backward of the weave. She is the underside of the weave. Not evil per se, more like natural death and end. But definitely not to be trifled with according to these stories. She is the one who has the most like children's stories told about her, where she like will just straight up ice a bitch for no reason. So she's frequently in these children's stories that you're reading, like, and then the Mountain Fane, the Huntress, came out and killed the kid because they didn't eat their greens. So eat your greens.
Sandman.
And she is particularly the enemy of undead, because undead are a perversion of death.
That's very interesting.
You find in here one final thing about her. She seems to be the Fane that like one of the books is more interested in, because she's cool and people like researching her.
She's fucking metal. Yeah.
You find reference to her tree, a great black tree that bleeds red blood.
Fucking Golthius tree.
Wait, did you say one of her sigils was, or I missed?
No, it's her tree, not like
it's
sigil
her
of her. It's like the tree.
You and your sigils. God, Ethan. Not everything is about a sigil. Jeez.
It is all about sigils.
He was literally like showing me last night. He was like, "Look, I drew sigils."
Nice. For the story I'm working on.
You know, but it's really funny.
You also find reference to each, like you find reference particularly to that black tree for her, but you find mentioned here and there for the Weaver and the Seeker sacred sites that have to do with these two.
Does it are there any clues about like where these sites are, what they are?
Well, you see, that was what one of the authors was trying to figure out, and there's a lot of places in Barovia that have some kind of significance, but locating the other two shrines seems to be a bit more complicated than the Lady of Death, because they don't have quite as much of a presence to them.
That's really fucking cool. I love this. This is fantastic.
It's pretty good.
I'm not drunk.
No, you can totally not. All right.
No.
Going through here, the only thing you have left is the footlocker.
Break to see if I can open it.
Okay, what are you gonna do to open it?
Let's see. What do I don't think I don't think I really have anything that
Does
Could
it have
I,
an obvious like lock on it?
Yeah, it's got a lock.
just like a key in lock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And it's, kind of an old-fashioned one, so it's pickable. You just have to have the skill to do it.
What's the skill check to pick a lock?
It would be, you would need to decide what tool you're using, and then it would be a dexterity check. And if you have proficiency with the tools, you can add your proficiency. So Michaela is your lock picker, so she would be able to do that.
Yes.
But
But she's not here, so I need to. Yeah. Anyway.
This is Droog's
Although-
notes.
Love
Okay.
it. Can I see? Can I sense if if there's any sort of enchantment on the chest or anything? Would I have any idea?
See, you would be able to cast Detect Magic if you had it prepared, but you can make an Arcana check.
And I got a 7.
Okay, you don't detect any kind of magical anything on it.
Okay. I don't know what to do because I want to see what's in here.
Make an investigation check on the chest.
I got a 13.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It looks like if you were attempt to open this, there is a trap that might activate if you don't use the key, but you could try to disable the trap with some kind of tool.
That's not very much information, though.
Well, it's the information you got with a 13.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I have anything that would. I'm nervous because I don't know what kind of a trap or how to. I don't think I have any spells that would help me here. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah. You make a history check.
What in the world?
I got a 20.
You've come across a trap like this before. All the way back in Durst Manor, in the secret room, there was a poison needle trap in a safe, or in a chest that had previously been activated, and you see that the mechanism looks kind of like that. So, yeah, some kind of poison needle trap, you surmise.
Okay. I definitely did not take notes on how to disengage a poison.
It's just a check. There's no specific way, but you know that that is what the trap would do. Not that it would explode or signal someone. It would try to poison you with a little needle.
Where does the needle come out? I would know that, right?
By
if
the
I
latch.
remember.
By the latch, it would swing out and try to get you in the hand.
I can do this. I can figure this out. I can do this. Guys, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Could I... Oh, God, I don't know. This is so intense. Why is this the most stressful thing I've done tonight? Okay.
You can make an intelligence check if you want.
Yeah, check that I'm smart. I don't feel it. Oh, I'm not. I got a 9.
Oh, God.
I'm not so smart. Can we maybe cut back to someone else while I think about this?
Yeah, let's cut back to the
Fuck.
evade the demon and mug a guy adventure.
All right.
You guys are up.
Then yeah.
We have a plan.
Oh my God.
I have a cunning plan, my lord.
And this has been relayed to
All
all
of us
parties
tonight.
involved.
Okay, so I'm still in this conversation with Will because I'm responding to him. So he has told me about Cithrin, and then I told him that our plan is now for me to run into Cithrin at Shittown, and Cithrin will wait for me where
I'm sorry.
he kind of...
Sorry, I was checking on something. I wasn't listening. Give me 2 seconds, and then I'll be right back with you. I apologize.
Okay.
Droog, I might need to borrow your crossbow.
I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, so
Continue.
the plan is, obviously Will and I are still having our message conversation right now. So he has told me that Cithrin dropped off Ernst in Shittown, obviously, and so I relay back to Will that what we're gonna do is he's gonna follow me to Shittown. I'm going to run into Cithrin close by where the
Body
he
is
dropped off the
stashed.
body, I guess. He dropped off Ernst, and Cithrin will then jump me and then rob me, and then once Aiden can tell that Manifesto has left, I will switch back, and we're gonna just leave Ernst
The
where
contingency
he is.
plan is if Manifesto doesn't leave, I shoot him with his
Yes.
crossbow.
That is the contingency plan. So
It ain't
yeah,
much.
that's what's
But it's on
happening.
his credit.
Okay.
We have to relay the information to Cithrin, which I think he is close enough for me to tell that to, because I am walking
Mhm.
towards him right now. So
Yes.
I am just...
Will, you've let Enya know where the district is, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Aiden?
Yes, I have. I also
Okay,
have.
okay.
I am also borrowing Droog's crossbow, so I'm adding a crossbow.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Remember, you
I
do
know
also
where
have
it
your
is.
crossbow.
I'm walking
crossbow. Okay.
in that
Yeah.
direction, and then I will send a message to Cithrin using my cantrip to
All right.
tell him the plan.
So you have to kind of know the general location of Cithrin in order to do that.
Yes, which is, I'm assuming he's on the path to Shittown, which is where Aiden gave me the direction that Cithrin
As I
went.
recall, though, he was trying to stealthily make his way there, kind of cutting through some.
But he's on his way back now.
Yes, and that's.
Ethan, are you returning
I'm
stealthily?
assuming that he was attempting to stealthily return as well, because I mean, there's no point dropping him
Yeah,
off.
but a little more directly.
Yeah.
Since I don't have a body with me this time.
All right, that's sensible. So, do you guys
Yes.
run into each other? I'm gonna have you both roll. Let's call it insight. Both of you make an insight check.
What in the world?
7.
Seven.
Okay, I was waiting for both of yours to add up to a 15.
Oh,
So 14
no.
is quite enough.
Damn it.
Well, she can always message him and
Wait, I
just.
can use my inspiration to reroll.
Oh,
Okay.
This is the most inspiration we've used in an entire session.
Ever.
mm-hmm.
Just message him and tell him exactly where to meet him.
All right.
Wait,
Was
I'll
one-
use my
Wait,
inspiration.
I'll
Oh
use
my
seven.
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my inspiration to re-roll in that case. Okay. Oh, please.
You just need one more.
I will also use my...
You what?
Well, it looks like we got sevens.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. No,
Sure
here's the
does.
thing. I'm messaging him so he can tell me his location, not that we
Once again,
accidentally
you
run
have
into
to
each other.
already kind of know his location in order to message him. That's kind of in the spell. It's like you have to generally know where the creature is. You don't have to know exactly where they are, and you don't have to see them, but you have to kind of know where they are. So here's what we're
I
gonna
mean,
do.
I know...
We're gonna have you
He's-
both roll perception with disadvantage
Oh, God.
to see if you guys spot each other on the way back.
Okay, I got a 9.
I got Okay. Yeah. No, you got a 6 because it's with disadvantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, you guys miss each other.
No!
Oh no!
And Cithrin, you end up back at, let's see, you were probably only like a couple of minutes away at that point. So you arrive back at Wachter House to find no one there, right, Droog?
Okay.
Yeah, we're Drew. No, Drew. Were you staying here or were you going?
Droog stayed, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought they left.
I don't
But
think
Droog was gonna
Droog-
stay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Droog wouldn't have come with because
Yeah.
we would have needed to leave one person back.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Okay.
Elira.
Yeah, Droog would have been there then. Okay, so you run into Droog on your way back after you arrive back at the house.
So
Wait.
Droog needs
Okay.
to explain
I wave from the bushes.
situation.
I pop
Where
out of
is
the bushes,
everybody?
pop back in.
Oh, well, you're
How'd it
supposed to
go?
jump Enya. Go on. Go back.
What-
Go jump her.
What? Jump? What do you mean?
Go beat
Where
her
is
up.
Where is she?
Okay. Go. Oh, wait. No. Go.
Oh, no.
Like,
Go
inside see if I
to
can like.
go to the, what was it, the shit district?
No, it was
Shit town.
Shit town.
Glumston.
Go to
Shit town.
Glumston, and she is still dressed as Ernst. She has an invisible demon friend. You will beat her up, and the invisible demon friend will report back here. So go.
All right. Okay.
By the way, before
I-
sorry, before it comes up, I will mention, Ethan, your magic awareness. Oh, hold on. No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
As he leaves,
It works differently than detect magic, so it actually would work in the way that I was about to say it wouldn't work. But anyways,
as he leaves, I
was
roll my
I was
eyes
gonna
at
ask if I
Bartok.
could use it to like detect where the demon is.
you actually could, because detect magic specifies that you have to be able to see the thing that you're trying to detect. So like you can only detect things that you can see, but
Mhm.
magic awareness doesn't specify that. It says you can detect anything that isn't behind total cover. So if it
How
isn't
long does that last? If I cast it.
like about 6 seconds until the end of
Right.
the next turn.
Well, I'll keep that up my ass, and I'll run.
All right.
I'm gonna start making my way speedily but stealthily back in the direction that I have come.
Okay. Roll
I-
Keeping
stealth.
an eye out for.
We'll just see. Roll stealth and perception with advantage. Actually, you don't even need to roll perception because you're going to be looking for them on the path. So you'll
I
definitely
have
see
no
them.
idea what's happening. I've been so concentrated on trying to figure out how to open this fucking
Well, it's
lock.
appropriate because you do have no idea what's
I
happening.
do have no
Okay.
idea.
All right. You feel pretty stealthy as you make your way up, and you eventually happen across Ernst walking along the path.
Am I close enough to Shitstown?
You're about
For
halfway
my-
there.
Okay. He has to wait. Okay. Does he see me? Can I see him?
You roll perception, Michaela. Okay, and you're lucky because the imp got a natural 1.
I'm a
Did-
20.
Okay, yeah, you do
Okay.
see Cithrin.
So I am going to cast my message cantrip
Mm-hmm.
stealthily, obviously.
Apparently, the demon is like investigating a beetle or something like that.
Okay. And I am going to tell him I'm going to tell him basically what I was going to tell him if I ran into him.
Okay.
To go back for him to tell me where he stashed Ernst, like directions, location, that sort of stuff, roughly, and then wait for me there, and that's where he has to jump me.
Okay.
All right, I understand this. I slip into the shadows and pull ahead. running back to where I stashed Ernst to wait.
All
So
right.
you have to.
It's
Did
so
you tell
weird.
me where you stashed him?
Well, yeah, I told you where I stashed him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so weird. What?
We have like a stealthy barbarian, and it's coming into like
And
this
useful,
hand-
believe
yeah.
it or not.
I'm gonna sneak around and fuck shit up.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all made aware of that, and Enya, you managed to make your way over to where Cithrin drags the body away. Enya, you make your way to approximately where you remember Cithrin telling you the body was.
Yes.
And Cithrin waiting nearby, you see Ernst walk around the
Okay.
corner.
I pull up my
Because he's
cloak.
awake again. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh fuck no. Okay.
Oh God.
No,
I could do this all night and just torment you guys.
I've also been
Roll
following.
initiative. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yes.
the whole thing, just so you know.
I pull out my cloak and pull the hood down as far as I can to try and, cover my features as much as possible before doing this. Then I hop out and I alter my voice a bit to try and mimic the local accent. And
All right.
I don't know, what do you say when you mug someone?
Your money or your
You're
What do you
life.
say that? I don't know. What do you say when you mug someone? I've never
I'm
mugged
mugging
anyone before.
you.
Just kill him.
I've never mugged anyone before. And I just punch him.
Okay. So you guys have to make this fight believable. So here's what we're gonna do. You guys are both gonna roll deception, and we'll use that as your initiative modifier.
Unless he
I
actually
was
just
under the
punches her.
impression that we're actually fucking up Enya for this.
Yeah. In which case you wouldn't need deception for
Yeah,
that. You just
Because we punched old Ernst pretty hard.
Yeah.
in both sides of his head, so.
But if you hit Enya that hard, wouldn't if you actually knock her out, then disguise self goes away, right?
No,
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
no,
It's
shit.
not.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
not concentration based.
Oh,
It
I am
continues
gonna,
to work
I am gonna
for the
try
full hour.
and I am gonna try and pull my punches because what is important here is where they land and not how hard they are.
Yes.
Okay,
Because it just
yeah.
needs to match up with bruises
Roll
and things.
roll deception as well.
All right.
this is incredible.
Yeah. Right.
15.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You guys, so you guys are currently in combat with each other, and so you guys now have the task of making a fight between Ernst and Cithrin seem believable.
I mean,
Okay.
really,
Ernst.
what it would just be
Ernst.
literally Ernst getting fucked up by this giant fucking
hold on.
barbarian.
Ernst, remember, does have the same stats as Enya, actually. There's a lot of crossover, believe it or not. So, Enya, after you get surprised by Cithrin, so Cithrin, make that attack roll with advantage because you guys are trying to sell this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
All right, yeah, 15.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, roll damage for that just to kind of get an idea of how it's going. Well, yeah, you get 4. Okay. So, Enya, you take 4 damage
Oh God.
from Cithrin punching you in the face, trying to make it believable.
Well,
And you guys
obviously,
punched him on either side of the head, so there's gonna be bruises there, and then in the back
Yes.
of the head. So
Yes.
we'll say that with a 15, you got one side. You need to make another believable bruise and an unbelievable punch and a believable punch.
Well, here's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking land 2 punches as part of the fight, then sweep the legs and use
it
the
knocks
last
me on the
punch
back
to
of
the
my
back-
head.
to the back
Okay.
of the head to
Yes.
to knock out.
Yeah.
Do the knockout.
All right. Well, Ernst is not going to take this lying down. So, Lady Enya, how are you going to make it believable for him to fight back? Ernst,
was
by the
like
way,
this
remember
lying
you
down.
found a dagger and a hand crossbow, both of which you actually currently have. So, believe it or not, that actually came in handy.
Did. All right. So
You
I'm
have
gonna pull out.
Ernst's actual hand crossbow and his actual dagger.
I am
This
going
is
to
insane.
obviously be very taken aback, fall backwards a little bit, but
Stumble.
retaliate. I'll stumble. I'll retaliate, pull out my dagger, because I obviously can't use my crossbow in a close quarters fight. And
Attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, attack with disadvantage. You're trying to pull your punch, but you're trying to make it believable, so attack with
but
disadvantage.
here's the thing,
Uh-huh.
and I am very hesitant to mention this because it will throw a wrench in the works. But if you're getting mugged, who do you yell for?
Well, is Ernst the type of guy who's going to start yelling for the establishment?
No.
Given his connections and the things that they are involved in.
That's a very fair point.
He's in a shady fight at night.
You also know that it is pretty close to curfew. So
okay. Well, in that case, I won't. I'll think about it. And I will attack with disadvantage.
Okay, do it.
With a action.
In the
Watch
meantime,
you roll like 2 20s in a row.
in the meantime, I'm hanging out with Bartok and we're like rolling dice and stuff.
Okay, well, I got a 19 and a 9.
Okay, so you believably missed Cithrin, making it look like you tried to hit him but didn't.
I knocked the dagger from her hand.
You can do that with an athletics check.
Yeah.
With advantage. And this is also your sweep the leg attempt, actually.
Okay. All right, I got a 20.
Yeah, you did it. So you sweep the leg and
grab the wrist, sweep the leg,
and
then
discombobulate
on the other side of his head where he would leave a bruise.
And then I punch him in the back of the head.
All right, you do that, and Enya, what do you do?
I would like to fall to the ground unconscious.
Excellent. All right, you guys have sold this fight.
And then as I'm observing this, I use Divine Sense again to see if Manifesto.
Okay, what's the range on that?
60 feet.
Okay, he is about 40 feet above.
Okay.
Above.
Does he look like he's heading away?
For the 6 seconds you have, yeah, he does. He looks like he's heading up.
Alright, I'm gonna use magic awareness for another 6 seconds to see if that trajectory continues.
And what's the range on that one? That's also 60 feet, right? Yeah.
I don't actually. Yeah.
Okay. And you guys are using this at about the same time because you don't have a way of communicating. But you sense the same thing that he's heading kind of up and away.
Okay.
Back towards Wachter House.
All right, and then okay.
The most incredible thing.
This is amazing. I'm gonna start to drag Enya into the covered.
You should start rifling through my pockets first.
Well, I was gonna drag you to
me.
Because we're in the street right now. I was gonna drag you to the more hidden spot where I had originally stashed Ernst.
Okay.
And then start like going and like robbing you.
Yes.
Taking all your stuff, and then once I'll cast magic awareness again to see if we're alone before I like give you the signal to like get up, head back to the cabin.
She's actually fucking unconscious.
Yeah.
You knocked me out.
Roll a medicine check.
Well, I pulled my punches to like make them.
I was kidding.
Hard, but not.
I know.
Okay, so how long do you wait before casting magic awareness again? Like 30 seconds, a minute?
Yeah, well, 30 seconds to a minute, however long it takes me to drag him around in a corner into a hidden alley and
next time you cast magic
all his stuff.
You do not detect the presence of anything magical within 60 feet of you, apart from minor things that Enya has on her person.
I sneak over to them.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh no.
Well, I think someone should be on the road waiting to cast
19.
again to see if he's going along the road.
Well, he's already sneaked over to you, so.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna stay in the middle of the fucking street.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes. So you guys are pretty sure that Manifesto has flown away, presumably to go inform Lady Wachter that he was mugged, or that Ernst was mugged.
I give
Okay.
Enya a light slap.
No, I nudge Enya and tell her that our coast is clear and she should probably head swiftly and quietly back to the inn while we switch the bodies.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's
Will-
Droog this whole time?
I'm hiding in
Waiting
the
outside
bushes.
for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like
Oh,
to decast disguise self,
All right, you do that.
and I will slightly shakily make my way back to the inn.
You are a little hurt. He did catch you.
I give her as gentle as I can manage a pat on the shoulder as she goes.
A barbarian pulling punches.
You do
I don't
that.
think that really means a whole
Okay.
lot.
All right, so you seem to have pulled that off pretty handily.
Oh my gosh.
Against all odds.
Both of you roll stealth for your trek back to Wachter House, and also give me a perception check.
I got 14 on stealth. And 13 perception.
Okay, and Enya too.
Oh, I went back to the inn.
Oh, you went back to the inn. Okay.
I'm going back. So I got a
Are you
12
moving
on stealth.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily back to the inn, or just kind of walking down the main road? Because
Well,
you have to pass by Wachter House to get back to the inn.
Well, in that case, I'm moving stealthily.
All right, yeah, give me that stealth check.
Let's see. Stealth. Got a 22.
Okay. All right. It's a good thing you did, because you're able to help Will and Cithrin get that slightly higher stealth check that they needed. Not get
You're
spotted.
welcome, guys.
But as you guys are going back, Cithrin, you see, hurrying along the path,
Ernst.
not Ernst, Lady Wachter, who seems to be going swiftly in the direction of the slums.
Did I see her leave?
You did, and let's cut back to that real quick.
I'm playing patty cake with my mage hand in the bushes.
Let's cut to Elira, and then we'll go to Drew. So Elira, roll a perception check for me, and then we'll cut to Drew, and then we'll cut back to you.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, you hear someone run down the stairs really quickly, but nothing else.
I wonder who that could be.
And Droog, you see Lady Wachter run out of the front of the house in a bit of a hurry, heading off in the direction that you saw Cithrin and Will and Enya head in.
I sweat a little bit.
Okay.
This is a fucking ridiculous plan.
Elira, back
So
to you.
fucking ridiculous.
Trying to get into this chest. Not
Okay.
fucking anything up yet.
I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll work because I don't know D&D that well.
Yep.
Okay, my first idea is, could I use ice knife to make a literal ice knife or whatever and like freeze the lock or cut the lock with ice?
You could make like something you could attempt to pick the lock with. Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
All right.
That sounds good.
Give me a dexterity check.
Yeah. It was almost 18 and then it was a 5, so 7.
Unfortunately, your ice knife breaks as you're attempting to open the lock, so it didn't seem like that worked.
Cool. Okay. My other idea was, could I produce a flame if I produced like a small, because I produced flame, if I could do like a small, like hot enough flame, could I melt the lock? Or at least like a little bit to where
I feel like
it's
then they'd know?
Yeah, but it'd be, I don't know.
You could do that actually, though.
Could I?
Yeah.
I'm
At
just
this
like
point-
wondering. At this point, like we fucked up, so like they're gonna know something happened.
How
Well,
would they
we
Like-
don't know how
Who's
bad.
gonna know?
Yeah.
Who's gonna-
Exactly.
They're not gonna
Nope.
know. They're gonna know.
How would,
How would they know?
How would they know? They're gonna know. I just like watch me go through all of this, and then there's like fucking clothes in the Foot Locker. That'd be
Like, oh,
funny. I would laugh.
Make me a investigation check real quick as you're kind of looking for things to pick the lock with.
Oh, not 20.
Oh man! All
So
right.
23.
You find a hinge that you could presumably pull the pin out of and try to pick the lock with that as some kind of impromptu
Hot
thieves tools.
damn. Hot damn. Well, I'm gonna do that then.
All right, make a dexterity check
Uh,
to try to open.
watch me like fail this though.
Yeah,
Well, 14.
that actually is enough. It's a 13 DC.
Thank God. Oh my God.
All right, you open up this
Foot Locker.
footlocker, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because you knew the trap was there, but you didn't use the key.
Well, I got a 21.
Okay, yeah, you pull your hand out of the way real quick. I should mention, by the way, that the thing around the neck of the cat was the key to open the footlocker.
Yeah.
So there
I
you
was
go.
literally just about to suggest that.
Mhm.
No, I figured it was, but I'm not gonna go chasing a cat. Like,
Right.
I don't want them to know I'm here, so that wasn't gonna help me.
I was
Okay.
worried it was gonna be a mimic.
No, she doesn't have a mimic in her house. All right, you find a bunch of nice stuff. You find a silk bag containing 180 electrum pieces, which is 1/5 of a gold piece. Each coin, which you've seen before, these electrum pieces, and you were not able to recognize the profile on them before, but you now recognize it as Count Strahd von Zarevich. You find a leather bag containing 110 gold pieces, a wooden pipe that seems to be some kind of family heirloom, 5 scrolls, notarized deeds for parcels of land given to the Wachter family by Count Strahd von Zarevich nearly 4 centuries ago.
Whoa, okay, 5 deeds to land given by Strahd?
About 4 centuries ago, so a long time ago.
Do I know what parcels of
Areas of
land?
land.
Yeah, like what
What
The
tracts of
plot
land?
Well, this
land
is
are?
one of them.
huge tracts of land.
The land.
There's no details on what those tracts of land are, so sorry, I don't have that. But yeah. You find the Grimoire of the Four Quarters, written by the infamous Diabolus Devostas.
Of the 4 corners?
Quarters.
Orders.
Who was the author was drawn and quartered for his fell practices. You see this like on the inside cover.
Sorry, what was the name? I've got to write this down.
The Grimoire of the Four Quarters by the infamous Diabolist Devostas. And
Alright, we're gonna go with whatever spelling seems right to me.
yes.
Okay.
The author was drawn and quartered for his fell practices.
Shit.
Also, like in here, you find like highlighted some. As you're like paging through it, you find some stuff highlighted. You check it out, and it seems to be stuff relating to like imps and what they can and can't do, and like how someone is a familiar. And a very old letter to Lady Lavina Wachter from Lord Vasily von Holtz, thanking Lavina for her hospitality, loyalty, and friendship over the years.
From Lord what?
Vasily von Holtz.
Sorry, I'm trying to write fast, but thanking for friendship. And that's it? That's what's in there?
Yes.
Okay.
So I forgot to mention this when it initially happened, but Strahd gave you a invitation to the
Oh, like a physical
castle,
invitation?
like a physical invitation when he invited you. And make a history check for me.
Okay. Oh, fucking 3.
All right. You don't know anything.
Lovely.
Can I investigate this letter to Lavinia Wachter from Lord Vasily von Holt?
Would you do that if I hadn't already asked you to roll a history check?
Genuinely, yes, because like of the contents in this footlocker, that's the most interesting thing in it that I would, if this was a video game, that's what I would look at.
All right.
So
all right.
genuinely, yes.
Make an investigation check.
Because like thanking for friendship doesn't seem like enough of a letter. 14.
Knees. Oh my. The check is 14 in the book. So you recognize this handwriting. It's the same handwriting that is on the invitation to Strahd's.
Whoa. Okay, can I tell how old this letter is? Roughly?
Yeah, it's old. It's old. It's not recent at all.
Holy shit, did we just find his identity when he was a human?
We did.
What the fuck?
It's not, it's like the last couple hundred years, and you know that he became a vampire about 700 years ago, so.
Damn it, I was so excited there.
You did find something now. And that's
Maybe
everything
he
you
has
suggest.
a secretary.
Okay. Awesome.
Alright.
Well, that's fucking cool.
That's about all there is in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace the contents of, like, put them back as carefully as I can. Like, I know I picked some. Oh, okay. Well. 2.
You try.
I try.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna try and put them back as carefully as I can, and then like close it back up.
Do you have inspiration? You could reroll.
Sure, why the fuck not? We've used all our inspiration tonight many times. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll deception and probably get a 3.
I am always an inspired
I got a 14.
frog.
Okay.
14. Does 14 work?
I don't know, does it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it worked.
Yes. It works.
You won't know if all of this worked until tomorrow.
Well, I know a 2 wouldn't have worked, so I'm gonna like put all this stuff back exactly, I think, exactly how it was, and I'm going to close it. I don't think there's a way I can reset the trap, so like there's not really much I can do about that.
It automatically resets when you close it. Like it is
awesome.
tied to the opening, so you don't need to worry about it.
That's fantastic. So I'm like I'm gonna put it back as close to exactly how it was as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to wild shape back into a spider because that was working out really well for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. And then what I would like to do is I'm going God, that spider's so cute. It's so funny because this has been so serious. And I'm like, this has been like intense. I'm gonna wild shape back into a spider, and it's like this adorable little like orange cute spider. I love it. Okay, then I'm gonna like sneak back out the door and go back into the study. And I assume nobody's in there.
No one in there.
All right. Yeah, because Lady Wachter left. I heard her. So, is there a 3rd floor of this house, or is it just 2 floors?
Are you gonna look for a 3rd floor?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for a 3rd floor.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Cool. I love checks. checks and balances, keep the world going round, and I got an 8. So that's
it's pretty obvious that the stairs only go up here, and you don't see any like obvious trapdoors or anything that would go up to a third floor.
okay. Well, I don't trust that because it was an 8. All right.
Well, it looked like from the outside, the image you sent, there were clearly only 2 floors.
Yeah, but you never know if there's like a secret like crawl space attic or something. You never know. I mean, there was a secret cellar, so it'd be a lot if they had a secret attic too. But you know, you never know. Okay, I'm going to. Do you want to cut back to someone else, or are we still on me?
We're still at. Where did we leave you guys? You had Enya was at the inn. You guys had stealthed back to the house.
We're just waiting outside now.
Yeah, waiting outside in the bush. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going with you.
Alright, well, I heard Lady Walker leave, so I'm feeling like a little bit confident. So I'm going to, again, like along like the very top of the walls, I'm going to crawl out of the study.
You and can find a crack in the door.
Yeah, and like I've learned a lot of information tonight, but like there could be more. So like I just want to be thorough. I'm going to. Okay, I see a lot of doors. Are some of those windows, or are those all doors?
Window.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of doors then.
There are a lot of doors.
Cool. Well, that seems like.
Is Will in the bushes with me?
Yes.
I use my mage hand to tap the opposite shoulder of him, and then I dispel it immediately.
I quickly glance over with my hand on my sword.
I pretend to not even like look at you. I'm like looking in the opposite direction.
You by the way, remember that Enya did look through these rooms.
Yes.
She looked through all of them?
Yes.
I mean, you don't know that she looked through all of them, but you did see her look through
I did.
these. But yeah, she did look through all of them. Just so we don't have to waste time going through all of it again.
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to think if there was anything like downstairs that I didn't look at. I just want to be thorough, especially since like she's out of the house right now. I'm gonna go back downstairs again along the wall, not along the actual stairs. I'm gonna go back downstairs. And I'm going to. So there's the dining room. What's to the right stairs?
Kitchen.
Those say acolyte.
Yeah, well, that's because I was just using them temporarily. They're not actually there.
Oh, those
there
are the maids.
were
Okay,
maids
like, that's
in
weird.
here. Yeah, no.
Okay, is there nobody in here?
Whenever you guys encounter something that isn't like in the monster manual, I just use an acolyte and then rename it, give it different health, and give it a different token. So yeah, 90% of the stuff you guys have fought have been acolytes.
Can I hear if like anybody is talking down here? Like, can I like listen and see if I can hear anything?
Make a perception check.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Because you asked if you could hear anything, and that is literally how the game works.
I know. I'm kidding. I got a 7, so probably not.
Yeah, no, you can't really hear anything.
Yeah. Okay. What's this door on the north side of this wall?
Yeah, you can find a crack in there. It looks like there's a storeroom of some kind here.
Anything interesting in here?
Being an investigation check.
I got 9.
Just boxes and barrels of wine and food. I mean, all the wine barrels have Wizard of Wines emblazoned on them. Yeah.
I didn't expect to find anything in the kitchen. And what's out the door on the west wall?
You find yourself back in the room that you, right after you came out of the secret door, and then you went into a closet.
A little vestibule. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back out I'm gonna go outside. And I am going to, you know exactly. I'm gonna work my way over to.
Alright, let's see if Bartok thinks you're a real spider. I'm kidding.
No!
Oh my god, no, we're not doing that.
No, I know we're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Bartok's
stay
on board.
as a spider though, and I am going to Shit, will they know it's me though? Like, how will they know?
We saw you turn into that spider, but I do look like nervous. Don't come near me.
What can I do to make you know it's me? I'm going to do a little spider dance.
You could do the
Yeah.
Roll a history check for me, Lindsay.
We did not plan for this.
Are you like one of those dancing spiders with a big plume on their ass?
You remember that you have left a loose thread, as it were. You have very intentionally marked the secret door in the basement with spider silk in an obvious way.
I remember that. I didn't need to roll a history check for that.
Okay, well, just reminding you in case you had.
No, I know. I gotta tell them. I can't communicate with them. So, like, I got to tell them that. So I guess I should actually change
Kayla.
it to...
As
Okay.
she lost it again.
Yeah.
Alright,
Are you wanting to call it a night for Anya?
Mm-hmm.
we can
Alright,
stop here.
appropriate.
We can stop here if you want. That's okay. Although Enya went back to
Enya went back to the
inn, actually. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so like
It was
you
a
wanna
pleasure
sign up.
playing with you.
Yes, it was.
Well done.
Good job,
Excellent.
Michaela.
Yeah.
Indeed. That was amazing.
This was
I don't know
great
how I did
session.
You
Suffering a little brain damage
By
from
the
the head
skin of
trauma,
your
I think.
teeth.
Yeah, you bailed your party out of a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, well done.
Shittown lover is going to be a new term that we use.
Shit town lover.
Shit from love, just to sing a song, dude.
Oh my god. All right. Well, Enya went to bed for a well-deserved rest.
Oh yeah,
Very
she's
good.
like,
Yes.
just like
Yeah.
8 times on the way back, wiping off like a gallon of sweat.
So
All
much
the
sweat.
gallons of sweat, just like.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's
Let
that
me
scene
know.
from Airplane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me know how the rest of it goes. I am very
All right.
anxious to find
I'll
out.
let you know. I don't think it'll. I doubt it.
Probably not too much crazier. I'm excited to hear Isaac's reaction to this, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, learning that he's going to be the sacrificial lamb in her plans.
Good night,
but
my
yeah,
fiends.
you have a
Right.
couple
Good
more
night.
minutes. Good night.
Night.
This is difficult because I need to communicate with them, but that's also my last wild shape of the night. So like, there's no sneaking back in. Like this is it. That's fine. I'm going to we have so
Well, is
much.
there-
We have enough
Could you,
information.
could you spell out a message in spider silk?
I mean,
like
like
Charlotte's Web.
that seems like
Charlotte's Web.
like what would I genuinely I already thought of that and I was like, what the fuck would I say? That's such a
What
long message.
What message are you actually trying to tell us?
I just
About the button, right?
no. I think we should.
Like, if
There's
we
no way that if we go in the cellar, we would be able to get to the door without actually fighting the skeletons because you guys can't transform into spiders and like
right.
go across the wall. So like if we do that, it's a whole thing. And like yeah, Lady Walker is out of the house right now, but I don't think that's a great idea. And we have a lot of information already. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like we call it a night here, and like I could turn back into a person. Although if you like see that I'm like doing a little spider dance and like you recognize it's me, I would like to like just so it's one less person that has to sneak back to the inn. I would like to tag along, like catch a ride on somebody's clothes or something.
All right, you guys heading back to the inn?
Yeah,
Let's head back to the inn.
Okay.
I elect to
I'll
not
carry you
hold.
in my hands like
Yeah.
Are you attempting to move stealthily back to the inn? Or how's
Probably
that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm doing lots of
All right.
rolls.
Then give me stealth checks.
I got a 15, but I'm a
Please.
spider.
Yes. It is literally balanced on the edge of 7 and 15.
I would like to.
Like, I need to say, oh no, it disappeared. But it was literally like, I don't know how it did this, but it balanced on the edge.
It does that sometimes. It drives me fucking crazy. I get so excited, and then it's like a 3.
It didn't roll though. It didn't roll towards either one.
I
It just
use my
balanced it.
inspiration.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
I finally used it. I'm no longer an inspired
Oh
frog.
wow, yeah, I actually finally used my inspiration too. I don't know if I've
We've all used
used it.
multiple points of inspiration tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of inspiration going around. Okay. You guys get caught. I'm kidding.
Whew. Might have to beat up some guards.
You guys.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
On your way back, a guard does notice you, and he's like, "Curfew's coming. Get yourself indoors.
Thank you.
Only 2 type of people who want to be outside at night: guards and servants of the devil. And you're not guards."
Oh shit.
We're-
I pick up a funny
I am
walk
no
to go with my
demon.
mustache.
All
Oh,
of
no.
Drew's contributions tonight have been best contributions.
Pretty great. Who am I missing? Will.
No one can know.
Okay.
This was what a trip. What a wild
trip.
adventure. What a time.
And Enya is no longer disguised. You guys arrive back to see Enya slumped over like a beer in the corner, continuing to wipe sweat off of her forehead.
I'm gonna actually. I just realized I need to figure out when I'm turning back into a human because I can't do that in the bar.
Oh yeah.
And like, who's holding me? Is Cithrin holding me?
I am. I've got you like this. Surreptitiously.
What
This
would
is not
I don't want to tell you what to do, but what would you do if I was still a spider when we got to the inn?
Well, if you were still a spider when we got to the inn, I would not hold you like this. I would, kind of keep you where nobody's noticing and take you up to our room and let you change back into.
That's it. That's what I wanted. All right, so we pretend I was like sleeping.
Okay, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, you transform back into a
Yeah, I'm a person.
surreptitiously.
What would?
Are you
where's
trying to
where's
hide
the
that you're a
innkeeper?
druid?
No, I don't want anyone to know I was a
Right.
spider. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
want
guess
them
that
to
makes
know that I
sense.
did that today, just in case. I don't think there's anyone else in the inn. Like, I just don't want anyone to know I did that.
Yeah,
I want them to think
Yeah,
I was
the
like.
less
at the inn
anyone knows
sleeping.
about anything, the better.
Yeah.
All right.
I want
So
to
it's a good
talk
thing we attacked the man.
to the barkeeper, right?
Yeah.
And I slide 5 gold on the table, and I say, if anybody asks, we were in the inn all evening.
And Erwin looks at you and he says, "You don't have to pay me. I'm on your side."
Yeah, Erwin! Yeah!
Arouse some
Knew it.
cheer goes up from the party.
Rick
To
Pavo,
Erwin.
Rictavio, the only other person in the bar, also walks over and is like, "Same."
Thank goodness.
Amazing. This is great.
Thank you.
And he sits
So
down
we're
close
all like
to
You're
you
in
guys.
your debt.
we're all like huddled around this table
Mm-hmm.
here.
Brunyorn is
Um,
sitting at the table over there.
Was Brunyorn just like pissy about us? Like.
Yeah. He was
Yeah, so
definitely
he didn't
pissy
want to
about
go. He's just like, I'm not. The light on the morning
Yeah.
lord. Okay.
He turns
Cool.
to you and he says, "So, what'd you find?"
What the fuck did we not find?
And
It's a good place to end it.
that's
we
where
can
we'll
have
pick
that.
up next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Session.
What a
Holy
session
shit.
indeed. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. You may not like it, but this was peak performance.
This was.
Yeah.
Confident in their infiltration and equipped with new information on Lady Wachter, the party decompresses around a table in the Blue Water Inn. As they recount the evening's endeavors to Brunyorn, a single thought regarding the Wachter house persists in the back of each of their minds. They're going to know.